Joe and producer Ben here in Helsinki, Finland. Just a nice little cafe, meadow park spot before the game. Score prediction wise, there's been a few tweaks to the squad, hasn't there? No Sesko, no Gabriel like we predicted on the preview, so it's going to change the prediction. I'll have a bit of a think. What are you thinking, Ben?
I'm going to go 6-0.
Is that it?
Yeah.
6-0. I think it'll probably be close. We're probably going to have that sluggish, slowed down spell where you make a load of subs and then everything gets all a bit weird. And probably in that time, Wrexham will score. They beat us last time, didn't they? We were reminded of that last night by some Wrexham fans. So I'm going to say a closer game than that. I think I'll go 3-2. I think it's a 3-1 on the preview. I'll go 3-2 now. A little bit less power for United, although we're still scoring 3 goals, but I just think there'll be a bit more of a sluggishness and a bit more of an openness. So yeah, 3-2 Manchester United.
Alright lads, on my Stephen House and stuff, just in nature. Man United versus Wrexham, 4 PM for us in the UK. Let's go for 3-0 Man United. Starting lineup, who knows? Hopefully see Santos at one point. Hopefully see JJ Gabriel, of course. That'd be unreal. So yeah, hopefully see a couple of the young boys, Shea Lacey. Hopefully see Heaven. I'd love Heaven to get more minutes next season, so let's see. But 3-0 Man United, let's go. Who the Reds?
Jay here for Stretford, Paddock, and this is the watch-along for Manchester United versus Wrexham in Helsinki. Joining me for this watch-along are some absolute titans of the Manchester United fan base. We've got Finn with us, Academy Scoop. How are we doing, bro?
Yeah, very good. I love pre-season.
Do you?
Yeah. New signings, young players, old players. I feel like it's a good opportunity to assess where you're at. And I just miss seeing United, even though it's pre-season. I miss the team. I miss Michael Carrick. I'm looking forward to it.
Is this your favourite part of the season?
Yeah.
All the youngsters get a go. Do
Yeah,
you prefer this
also,
to when the nonsense of the Premier League and Champions League starts? Like, give me the friendlies against Wrexham. That's where I'm at.
And there's no stakes.
There's no stakes. There isn't. No, I like that. Fair play to you. Also joining us is RH. How are we, Mr. Harper?
Hey, it's an absolute pleasure. It feels like a lifetime since I've been on.
When's the last time you was on the channel?
I'm not too sure, but it's an absolute pleasure being back. Hopefully the guys are well, hopefully the subscribers are well, and thanks for having me.
No,
it.
more than a pleasure. And obviously check out Oppa's channel More Than a Match with Damani Mella as well. And last but by no means least, Mr. Scott, how are we?
I'm glad you remember my name there.
I was wondering whether to go with your stage name and Mr. Scott. I feel is appropriate.
Mr. Scott, you've never called me like that in life.
Mr. Scott,
I'm
can I have a word with you?
Fantastic to be back in the building with you.
Good lad.
That's how I am.
That's what I like to see, and that sounded authentic as well. I appreciate that, bro. How excited are you for this game, Scotty?
Biggest game of the weekend.
It
really is. I've not heard of any other football taking part. All eyes on Helsinki.
That is very, very true. With that in mind, we'll go into the team news. Make sure you're hitting like, share and subscribe, and make sure you are getting involved in the chat and the comments as well. I'm going to just read the team out in the order that it's on this list, so you can work out the positions. We know Tom Eaton is the goalkeeper, so we'll start with that one. In defence, in fact, you know what? I'm going to try and work this out. So you've got Harry Maguire, Lenny Yoro, Luke Shaw, and Aidan Heaven. Oh, there you go. They've done it for us. Thank you. In midfield, Jack Fletcher, Mason Mount, and Andre Santos making his debut. Looking forward to seeing him. Patrick Dorgu, or Ballon Dorgu as he's known, Joshua Zirkzee, and Brian Mbeumo are your front three. Strong team, that, to be fair. That is decent. On the bench, you've got Vitek, me, Obi, Wheatley, Fletcher, Amas, Collier, Gore, Lacey Williams, Camerson, Devaney, Thwaites, and Armour. So, a proper pre-season squad, that in Hopper.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's a nice little blend, like Finn said before. I think you get to see the experienced players, the younger players, the new signings. I'm looking forward to seeing Santos. And yeah, no, I'm excited to watch the Reds again. Like Scotty said, it's the most important game of the weekend, this now, after the Three Lions. Well, yeah, we're not going to talk about it. But yeah, looking forward to this. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see the minutes and how Michael Carrick, operates during this game in terms of formations and where he's going to play certain players in certain positions and stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
This feels almost like pre-season, doesn't it? It's so early, this one. It feels a little bit like, this is almost like, I know it is a game, but it's almost like a training session, it feels, because it's so early and you've got so many players still to come back because of the World Cup.
Yeah, half the squad aren't here, so it's quite a low pressure environment and opportunity for just to get some fitness back in the legs of these younger players. And I think it is a good mix of players here. Obviously, not many starters. Probably Mbumo, Maguire, maybe Euro, Shaw. Your only players that are really going to be starting consistently. It's just nice to be able to kind of go into a low stakes game and see where they're at and what the level is. But I like this. I like the fact that Heaven and Euro are both starting. I think the more we see of them this season to come, the better. I think it's a big season for Euro, just in terms of Heaven's kicked on so well in the last couple of years. Obviously came at a lower price than Euro, so I think it shifts the perception and the expectations around Euro. So I think it's a big season for him to kind of kick on. And yeah, I like the team. I'm excited for it. And it's strong.
I agree with what you say about him. I was impressed with him last season because he came in at a crucial time, didn't he, after the Leeds defeat, where I think we had Chelsea, Brentford and the Scousers?
Yeah.
And he played in all three of those games and we won all three. And that's not easy, is it, to come into a United team as a young defender? When there's a bit of pressure as well, because we just lost to Leeds at home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everyone expects a response. But what have you made of Aidan Evan in particular, Rappo?
I like him. I like the calmness. I think, he's the way he presents himself. He's ice cold, isn't he? That from on the pitch and outside the pitch. I think the way he plays and his style is that calmness on the ball, and he's a very ball-playing centre-half, left-legged. I think he's come in and, like you said, in a difficult period and sort of stamped his authority. He had some fantastic performances and he done well. And then I think, although it's probably not good for him coming out of the team, I thought it was probably any young player. I always say you can't give him things too soon. We've done it in a while ago with the likes of Alanga, where he's in the team for so long, and you're playing in different positions. I think the fact that he's come out of the team and sort of had to work his way back in, or he's in and out, is for a young player, it motivates him as well. So I think this season be very interesting. A good pre-season under his belt. You never know what's going to happen, do you? I know for me he's going to be a rotational player. He's not going to be first choice, but he's a young man and he's coming and he's made an impact, which is all you want from young players.
I feel like with him, sorry Jay.
No, go on.
It's quite impressive the way he comes back into the team after not getting minutes. For a lot of players, sometimes they need 2 or 3 games after a period without significant minutes to find their level again. It feels like whenever he's called upon, he just comes back into the team performing at the level that he always does. He's really good at that. That Chelsea game was amazing for me because I think we had almost every senior centre-back was injured.
It was Mazraoui alongside him, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was like makeshift, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think many people expected him and United's defence in general to struggle. And I'd say he's arguably man of the match in that game, and then went on to have a good run. So, yeah, I love that about him. And I think he always brings a level of performance that you can expect, and he's consistent. I like that.
Should have gone to the World Cup in my opinion, but that's my man. Give a fuck, I'm being serious. Scotty, Mason Mount's a funny one because a lot of like the Ineos ethos is like you get 2 seasons and if it's not worked out, you're gone. He's going into his 3rd season, but I think people get it because he's had so many injuries. It's not really had a chance to sort of shine. Do you think there's sort of, I don't know, I can't say he's a sort of a secret weapon because everyone knows who he is, but do you think he could have an impact this season where people might have sort of almost ignored him a little bit?
I don't know if he ignored him. He's not had much of a chance to shine. You were saying 2 seasons and then you're out if you've not proved yourself. But he had a handful of games at best, half a season.
Yeah, I think he had 33 games last season. I think was it 33 games? I think he's not had much of a run. I think last season was the first time he had a bit of a run, but then obviously, unfortunately for him, he got injured. And then 23 games last season. Carrick came in and just didn't fancy him, did it?
It's going to be difficult for him when Bruno comes back for him to sort of solidify that place. Obviously, we're going to have a space in midfield with Casemiro leaving, but I just don't think that he's got enough to unearth Bruno as being the attacking midfielder. He's good when he comes off the bench. He always seems to have a lot of energy, and that seems to reflect across the team when he's on the pitch. But I just don't think that he offers enough to cement the space. But we do need midfielders, so will it be a case of we need to get rid of him to bring more in?
Yeah, maybe. He had a mixed bag, didn't he, in the 6? Because it was Sunderland where everyone was turned against him, didn't they? Were like, he's a disgrace. Yeah. And then again, was it Brighton where everyone did all right, and everyone was like, actually, he's all right.
There were kind of pre-season
fickle nature of United fans.
It did feel a bit like a pre-season game, that Brighton one. But he did play well in that role, so maybe that's where his the majority of his minutes will come.
Yeah, it's interesting as well, isn't it? Because we sort of take it for granted that Bruno plays every single minute all the time. At some point, that may change as he gets older, but we'll wait and see. Rafa D says, up the Paddock, Michael Carrot, up Paul Shoes, and up the fucking RH. He's got them all in there. I love that. All our favourites saying there. Paul Shoes. Or as Cristiano likes to call him, up the RC.
The RC, yeah.
Cristiano, our social media guru.
I know, I nearly not did this.
Ingratiated himself with a guess. What's your name again, mate? Oh, is it RC?
I've always been on this channel for a number of years. Mental, isn't it? I was nearly not coming on. I was nearly getting off. Oh, you're joking. He's a good lad. I'm just going to stay awake at night thinking about that, but it'll be fine.
Someone said, no Gabriel, crying emojis. We heard about this, didn't we, this week?
Yep.
Finn, for anyone who doesn't know, why is there no JJ Gabriel on this trip?
He was just given extended leave, or extended time to recover ahead of the games. He's going to be ready for the next game, so I don't think it's that surprising. You've got to remember he is set to feature a little bit during this pre-season tour, but he's so young. You can't rush things with him, and I think as long as he gets minutes at some point during the tour, that's fine, because hopefully he's got years ahead of him as a United player, and he'll be eased in at the pace that suits his development.
Do you think Academy Review is going to continue to be the JJ Gabriel podcast? Because every time me and Finn get together on Academy Review, it just turns in, whether we like it or not, it just ends up being the JJ Gabriel show because he keeps smashing it, doesn't he? And there's so much hype about him.
I reckon in the UEFA Youth League he could smash it. So.
Mike Oxlong the GOAT said, need Finn to take... He's done me a few times with that. I'll just keep reading it. Need Finn's take on the youngster we are looking to poach from Spurs.
Tainan Thompson.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good player. I like him. I'd say him and Luca Williams-Barnett are kind of two of the standouts in that age group, and he's just on the verge now of kind of seeming ready for first team football. So I'd imagine with bringing him in a similar capacity to maybe Aidan Heaven when he joined United. I'm not saying he's going to hit the ground running as quickly as Aidan Heaven did, but he's not necessarily seen as someone who's being signed for the academy sides. And I think he is a left winger with a lot of potential. Good athlete, skilled, can go on the inside and outside, does a lot of what you need from a winger. So I can't say I've watched tons of him. I haven't seen a lot of Spurs' games in the last season or two, but I think he's highly rated and seems like a good signing.
Good stuff. We've got Joe Smith, who's in Helsinki, so we're going to be getting his thoughts as well. Obviously, he sent us a video that we showed just the beginning of the watch-along, but it'll be all over our socials. I think he sent some through to you, Chris, as well. So yeah, we'll be hearing from Joe later on. Hopefully, might be able to get a bit of reaction after the game as well from some of the players. So keep tuning in for that one. Scotty, on the youngsters this season, how much of a part do you think they could play with Champions League football and with the fact that I know we've brought in some players, haven't we? But we've lost a few players as well, and there's only a limited amount of how many signings can make. How important do you think the academy might be this season for us?
Well, I fully expect us to win the quadruple, Jay, so they need to pull the finger out as far as I'm concerned.
I feel bad that I said the treble. I like the fact you've gone one further. Good lad.
Aim for the stars.
Exactly.
I think Carabao Cup fodder in it, really. I think you should get a decent run out there. But yeah, it's Manchester United is what the club's built on the foundation, isn't it? The next level coming through. So you'd hope, especially with Carrick, seems sort of well in tune with the academy and wanting to bring young players through in a way that maybe Amorim didn't. So you'd expect it to be a bit more there. But yeah, it's pivotal to the club as a whole, not just this season.
Yeah, 100%. On the bench, I did say Cheeto, didn't I? He's on the bench. He's on this list I've got here.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. You've worked with him.
Yes.
Cheeto Obi. He's had a bit of a... I don't choose my words carefully because I think there was a lot of expectation, wasn't there, that sort of forced upon him when he came from Arsenal, which sort of was big news. Then he was put into the first team. Yeah, I think he was 17 when he was first into the first team, which for a striker is unreal. Then he sort of had to take a step back. Where do you think the sort of future lies for Cheeto? Where do you think how high do you think he could reach?
Yeah, I think everyone can see his potential. I think the one thing when he come into the first team, he had a bit of a run of games, and to be fair, he did have chances in them games.
I thought he did well. Other than getting a goal, I thought he had some good performances.
I think he scored in an off-season or a mid-season friendly and stuff. Yeah. He scored in one of them, but you can see his potential. I think with him, this pre-season and pre-season are going to be massive for him because that's the time for like any young player to come and stamp your authority. And if you do well in pre-season, it opens doors. Like you said, there could be injuries, could be various different stuff. When you come into a football club with a lot of expectation and eyes on you, you have to, especially a club like Manchester United, you need to sort of step up and show that, which, you know, he's shown glimpses and stuff like that, but I'm sure if you speak to him and ask him yourself, there's a lot more still there in the locker, and I think it will come, but it just needs to, when he gets chances, like with any football, you need to take them. I think being out of the team and sort of seeing other young players get chances and other bits and bobs, it can be a bit of a reality check, and a little bit of it might be a good thing for him. It might make him think, you know, this is not a given, even though I'm coming here with a big reputation. It's not everything, so it might work in a positive way for him, and it might give him a kick up the backside to go and show him what they're capable of.
I'm always impressed as well the fact that, like, he was obviously getting extra coaching from you, seems to, you know, have the right mindset. I know it's been difficult for him, but when you hear things like that, you think at least he's trying, he's doing everything he can.
You can, you know, his attention to detail, and he wants to learn, he wants to develop, and again, it's up to him now to transfer that over into, you know, we've seen him do it in the 21s, and it's one of them, the step between the 21s and the first team's big, the gap's big. It's like with at any level, you know, if you go up divisions, it's huge, so he's just got to be around top professionals like he is, and listen and learn as well, just like soak up everything, and I'm sure he'll come good. He's still always young. He's still.
People forget,
you know what I mean,
especially for a striker as well.
He's a bit of a victim of how early and kind of how ahead of his development he was at 15, 16.
Yeah.
I think he was definitely an early developer, and now it's kind of shifted the perception of where he should be according to like his age mates, but he's still fantastic for his age.
Great. He's a young lad, and he's, again, expectations. Everyone's like, well, he had a bit of a taster, like, why is he still not there? But you know, things like that can happen. It's how you overcome them and adapt, and he's in charge of his own destiny. He's got to do the right things when he's in the environments, and show Michael Carrick why he should be around a first team environment.
Yeah, definitely. He was very sort of unlucky as well, because he came in at the first team but wasn't eligible for the Europa, which was the only bright spot in that bloody end of that season. So you're just getting thrown into league games where United are aiming for 15th, and it's like, and all the pressure as well of, like, he even started some games, didn't he, as the main striker? This is a kid, basically.
The context around it is huge, isn't it? I mean, what was that Manchester United's worst ever season where he signed and he's expected to carry that and get goals for
Mad,
him.
innit?
You know, so you got to look at that and give the kid a bit of slack. Everyone wants superstars overnight. Manchester United didn't buy him for 1 season or 2 seasons. They bought him on the potential.
Long term,
it's up to him to live up to the potential. But if you look at, we've got Xerxes that's playing today. I don't think anyone expects him to be there next season. You know, Sesko was better last year, but you know, if we don't buy another striker, you expect Chido to obviously get more opportunities this time in a more settled Manchester United side.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be, like you say, Scotty, a more settled team, and a lot easier for him when he does get opportunities wherever that may come, because when he came in, it was just, we were all over the game, Gaff, weren't we? I really did feel for him. And you mentioned earlier about Anthony Elanga, and I think sometimes you're in danger that I always look at Elanga as a bad example of, a good example of how not to handle a youngster, if that makes any sense, because he was thrown in, wasn't he? And then he did well, scored some big goals against Leeds, scored against Atletico. I think, was that our last Champions League goal? Not our last Champions League goal, it was our last goal in the knockouts, wasn't it?
May have been,
yeah, I think so. But then he was just thrown in constantly, wasn't he? And he was like,
we've seen it time and time again, different positions as well.
Yeah, man, it was kind of mental. Get involved in the chat in the comments and let us know what you think. What do you think about the team? What do you think about this game? What do you think about this season? How excited are you for this season? Finn, when you look at this squad, and I know we're not done yet, we've still hopefully got some more signings to make. What are your expectations going into this season?
I think the squad's in a healthy place. I think, you know, for all the valid criticisms of Ineos in their tenure so far, I think they have started to restructure the squad in a sustainable way. I think the average age is coming down a little bit while still having enough experience. You're still bringing in someone like a Tielemans who adds really necessary experience. I think Chelsea are an example of going too far in the wrong direction and just saying, no, we won't sign anyone over, 25. I don't think that really works. You do need a good mix. And I think the squad looks healthy and fit. Obviously, last season helped in terms of not playing many games. So I think a lot of these players have a lot of energy in the tanks, and they're not, being plagued by injuries. Obviously, we'll see how that goes with more games to come. But I like the signings that have been brought in so far. I do think we need more. I think we need another midfielder, probably someone who's a little more defensive-minded, a little more athletic than the two we've brought in. And maybe a forward player, whether that's a left winger or a striker, someone who can offer rotation. But yeah, I don't think the squad's too far off. There are gaps to fill, but I don't think we're too far off from being able to set our expectations really high. And I think that should be the aim. You know, we talk about Project 2028. Is it that Ineos has set out to win the Premier League before then? If we really were ambitious this summer and spent the money that is available to spend, because they're always going to posture in the media and say, oh, we've got no money. We've always got money. You know, I think we can be really ambitious and aim to challenge for the title next season. So I hope that we push on for the rest of the summer. But I'm really ambitious. I think Michael Carrick is the right man, at least for now, especially watching the World Cup. You look at managers like Tuchel, Ancelotti, names that were kind of linked with
Nagelsmann,
the United job, Nagelsmann, none of them really produced. And I think it shows that you need a manager, especially at a club like Manchester United, who is just going to platform talent, not be too egotistical, not be too obsessed with certain tactical details, not be too obsessed with physicality and athleticism, because I think Michael Carrick clearly has an appreciation for the technical, the more delicate sides of the game. So yeah, I'm really optimistic.
It's weird, isn't it? I always feel like the World Cup did Carrick a bit of a favour in a perverse way, didn't it? Because a lot of the names, like you said, that were mentioned with him, none of them really shone at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, I remember Gary Neville was really pushing for Nagelsmann when he's saying, because that body of work. And I think, was it Germany got knocked out on penalties by Paraguay?
Yeah.
And it was just like, you know, the whole of Germany sort of turned against him. You kind of think, like, it makes Carrick look like a better choice, whether that's true or not. It certainly looks good for him, doesn't it? Because it's like, well, these come and have a look what you could have won. Doesn't look that great in a minute, does it?
Yeah,
So
no, I agree,
I think he's one of the few associated with United who's probably benefited from this World Cup, because a lot of players haven't really, have they? I think they've all had a bit of some of them had a bit of a nightmare, to be fair.
There's a lot of things around stability as well. I think outside of Arteta, I think Carrick's with the longest standing manager. He is though, isn't he?
In the top 4 or 5, yeah. Well, you're right, Scotty, because is it Chelsea, Spurs,
Liverpool.
I know Spurs, down, Liverpool, City.
That's mental.
All with new managers.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
So
Wow.
even though he's got 6 months under his belt, it's 6 months longer than
more.
You can't underestimate, especially in a football environment. You can't underestimate like the players and their happiness and their willingness to play for a certain manager as well. Because I know, like you said, all the managers are getting thrown around. We've been through that cycle before as a football club, where you're getting the top names in, you're getting the best managers. And let's have it right, it's not worked. So if Michael Carrick comes in and does a great job, which he did, and he achieved, you know, so much during a short period of time, he deserves an opportunity. And if the lads want to work for him and the environment's right, then that's the key in the football environment. If you're happy and you're learning and developing, you're going to see the results on the pitch.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can go down different avenues with different managers, but it's not worked in the past. And we've just got to back him now, and like we do, and just let's see how it works out. Exciting times ahead.
Yeah, you talk about backing him, and I think we all agree that, you know, hopefully our business won't have been done yet. Are there any players that you like United to look at? Finn, I'll start with you. I'll ask everyone, but is there a player that you think we should be looking at? I know we've spoken about this a little bit on different podcasts. But
Yeah, I'm warming back to the idea of Carlos Baleba, because last season I was all for us just throwing silly money at him, which in hindsight would have been a mistake. I think the club were right to say, no, we've got our valuation and we're happy to pay that, but you know, they walked away from it at the right time and at the right price. And obviously the season that he's had was very disappointing. I don't think you can chalk it completely down to just his disappointment, because at the end of the day you need to take responsibility for your performances, and you can't just spend a whole season, not to be harsh, but maybe moping a little bit that your ideal move didn't go through. He did pick up his performances towards the end of the season, but I do think there's a real player there, just purely on the kind of raw tools that he's got. His athleticism is unique for a midfielder. There's not many out there who can match his burst of pace over short distances, but also his like full speed over long distances. He can really cover the ground in a way that only someone like a Declan Rice or, you know, a couple of others in the game can. Technically, I do think he's got a lot in his locker. It maybe needs some refining, and his decision making, you know, has work to do. But I would trust someone like Michael Carrick, who has that experience as a midfielder, to be able to kind of polish a player like that who has so much potential but just needs some rounding off. So I do think Baleba would really, really suit the players we've brought in, Tielemans and Santos, and he would suit Kobe Mainoo. I think he kind of helps to maximise the strengths of the rest of the squad very well, and if needed, going into a lot of competitions, he probably could do a job as a left back or even a right back, because I think his skill set is quite suited to helping in wide areas as well. So I'm definitely warming to him, and I think that the other options are kind of dwindling, aren't they? So
it's interesting because Scotty, when Tielemans was at Leicester, you fancied him, didn't you? And he had there's similarities potentially here, because I thought Tielemans towards the end of Leicester, he wasn't himself, was he? He wasn't the player that he'd been previously, and there was rumours that his head had been turned and he was just sort of fed up a bit. But he was like, I remember you saying like, we should be going for him. Do you think that could be the situation with Baleba? That maybe, because he's had 2 very good seasons, hasn't he? Yeah. And then he's had one where, and does a 22-year-old just suddenly stop being the same levels, or is there an element of,
to do it.
The emotional side of it? You got a potential move to United and it doesn't happen, or you're just a bit deflated because, I don't know, what do you reckon?
No, I agree. It's very similar to the Tielemans time at Leicester, because you wouldn't have touched him with a barge pole.
No, we were linked with him, I'll be honest with you. I loved him at Villa, but at Leicester, I remember watching him towards the end thinking, God, really? Is he going to come and select? But I think there was an element of he basically had enough.
This is the issue, though, isn't it? It's like Finn says. I think the raw ability's there, and if you go over his career at Brighton, you've got 2 seasons out of 3 where he's played well. My only reservation would be the sort of mentality behind it, because in the past I've had players that have come and we've not done due diligence regarding their sort of, have you got the sort of stones for when things get a little bit difficult and you're upset. What you want to see in that sort of step is like, okay, I didn't get the move I want. I'm going to double down and perform even better. But I mean, perversely, it'll work in Man United's favour because they're not going to pay as much this season as we did last year. I mean, a conspiracy theorist might say that if someone's had a word with his agent, listen, just play terrible for 8 months.
That's proper 4D chess. Fair play to him for going along with that one. What do you reckon, Oppo? Is there anyone that you think United should be looking at? We've been linked with a few. I think Manacone has been one. There's still slight rumours, not great ones, about someone like Camavinga or even Adam Wharton potentially.
I think like we've discussed there about the Brighton lad there. I think he's a great age. He's had 2 out of 3 really good seasons. Like Finn rightly said, he's got all the the ability and athleticism to complement the players that we've got within obviously the midfield areas. I think, like you said, going back to Michael Carrick as well, and Harwich is like he's all for Michael Carrick. But if you're a midfielder and you're wanting to come in to play for Manchester United, Michael Carrick's a great manager or gaffer to come and play for, because he was a fantastic midfield player, so you could learn and he could advise on how to take him to that next level. I think like Scotty said there about the mentality, we've had players in the past that have just not understand how big of a football club, a monster of football club Manchester United is, and the pressure gets to him and the form dips and stuff like that. So it's not the case of him making this next move and it's be like, oh, let's go and sign for United because he was after me 2 years ago. You have to be mentally prepared to come in and your life will change, and it's time to step up, because very quickly in football you can be bought and you can be sold on. We've seen it time and time again with us in the past. Like, we've brought in players in that we're extremely excited about, and 2 or 3 seasons go by, they're not even here no more, or they're trying to force them out the door. So it's a big responsibility for him. Camavinga would be a good one. I do like him. He's another one. Good player, athleticism, good player. But again, how much is he going to cost? Is he wanting to come?
There's loose rumours, if that's even a word or a term. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, but there's still people who are saying it could happen. I think you need a lot to go on there. You need basically Jose Mourinho to decide he don't want him, and Camavinga obviously to be willing to come to Old Trafford. So if neither of those things happen, it's a completely moot point.
Like you said before, that's been not in the works, but that's been talked about for quite a while, hasn't it, with him coming to United. So
before he went to Real Madrid, he was linked with us, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then we there were some rumours that us deciding to sign Cristiano that summer made us change our plans, and that apparently we were in a position to go ahead with it, because apparently we were in quite advanced talks of that, and it would have been about 20 million.
20 million, wow. What if, say?
Hey, we still had that Newcastle game though, didn't we, with Ronnie. Hey, come on.
Yeah, but if you the thing is, if you've got an opportunity to bring Cristiano Ronaldo back to Manchester United, you're gonna go. You're gonna go with it, aren't you? Regardless of how it works out and
that
stuff.
was one of the highlights of me. Fan. Honestly, when it was announced that we'd signed Ronnie, I was absolutely buzzing.
Because we thought it was going City. That's why.
That's it. That's what made it even better. And then
Yeah.
that sort of second debut of his against Newcastle was the atmosphere was unbelievable. The beginning of that season was so good.
Yeah. You know what I've liked as well?
Beating Leeds, Varane getting announced, getting Ronnie.
Yeah, on the pitch, something a little bit different.
Do you know what I mean?
Selfies out and that.
Yeah,
There
and
was still excitement about Sancho. That was massive.
yeah,
Yeah,
got
massive,
Sancho
yeah.
as well. It's like we're definitely going to win the league.
You know what I've liked about the recruitment this year as well, and I don't obviously can feed into different narratives. Like the Tillemans one, that come out of nowhere, and I'm obviously you guys work within this sort of stuff, whether you guys had an inkling or whatever. But for me, you know, of me working in football, I didn't have a clue what was going on.
I wanted him.
So
We
I
did a
think-
video saying I wanted him, but we didn't think.
So we didn't have a clue, but previously, like, you know, it's been rumoured that we're getting someone, but I think they've done the business very quietly. They've gone about the business quietly and got it done. Whereas in the past, you hear about it weeks before it actually gets done. With this one, it come out of the blue, so I was quite impressed with that, really, because that makes you realise there's a lot more planning behind the scenes than what we think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of,
that's
you
a
know,
good point, that.
recruitment wise and
Because like the Chelsea fans were surprised by the Santos deal.
Yeah.
None of the sort of ITK Chelsea lot that I follow knew anything about that until it was more or less a done deal.
Yeah.
The Villa fans were
Was-
caught unaware. Sorry, go on.
just on Santos, literally 6 months before, Chelsea had said to any club that went in for him, "There's no chance we sell him. He's a big part of the project. He's unsellable. He's untouchable." So you couldn't really see that.
It's
coming.
good that though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That United have got the sort of wherewithal to not just try and make it happen, but have the connection to make it happen. And look, we'll see how it pans out. But at the minute, I think that looks like a decent deal. I think a 22-year-old he played 43 times last season for Chelsea, so it's not like he didn't play for him. He had a very good, was it Strasbourg the year before? Yeah, he was one of the players of the season. So he's still only just turned 22 as well. So he's a young player who has played in the Premier League and done well. And also, you pointed out, Finn, that very sort of short purple patch they had under Liam Rosenior was with him at the heart of it.
Do you know what it
So
feels like?
he
A little
did
bit
have
to
some
me?
success.
You know how we've heard recently that Kobe Mainu was quite close to leaving the club for about 40 million to either Chelsea or Napoli at one point under Amorim, where he wasn't in favour. I'm not saying Santos is as good as him, but it does feel a little bit like Chelsea's kind of mess of a situation right now. I know they're working on kind of stabilising again, but it does feel like it might be a market opportunity where you get a player who is just undervalued as a result of an unstable squad and a bit of a mess in terms of squad planning, and you might have someone there with a lot of potential who ends up being worth a lot more than their value in the right environment under the right coach. So I think we might have almost got Chelsea's Kobe Mainu in the way.
Yeah, well, it happens sometimes, doesn't it? It's like when Cole Palmer left City.
Yeah.
It was like, there was a lot of City fans I spoke to who were gutted.
Yeah.
They were fuming about that. They were like, why have we let him go? Why have we let him go to Chelsea? Why have we let him go for 40 million? But at the time for City, you've got a player who's come through academies, PSL and all the rest of it. That helps you with that. They had a lot going on there anyway in terms of the players they had available and that were using. So he wasn't getting much of a look in. So it was just the perfect opportunity. And what annoyed me about that was a lot of things that annoyed me about it, but Chelsea bought all these players and many of them flopped, but amongst all that dross was him who was mint and who carried him for like a year, didn't he? If not longer. So they kind of got away with it. So sometimes like you do get these deals, don't you? It's just being, like you said, Finn, ready to strike and knowing that they're available. And even the Tielemans one, like his buyout clause came out after he'd signed, really, didn't it? Yeah. When people going, actually, because I keep going back to it, but that I felt sorry for him. I've been on live podcasts before where you get bad news and you have to like talk about, United have just announced whatever, and the Villa fans are having a chat, and then they get the news that Tielemans has got to United, and then they're all dealing with that, and then they're like
live on the
they're trying to cope with it, and then they're going well, hopefully it's a good good bit of money in rear, and then someone finds out it's 35 million buyout clause, and then they're like, oh my god. But to be fair to him, I think they've reinvested that already in João Gomez.
The Wolves fella.
Yeah. And they already had, is it Manzambe coming in. So, I mean, look, they gutted the losing Tielemans, but they've got a good recruitment. And Villa have done well, haven't they? But Villa and Chelsea in similar situations, that they're in a bit of a mess, aren't they, with the money they've got.
Financially, I think they're at their limits.
They're at the limits. They've got to sort of balance the books. In the super chat is Joey 1i4j. Says, amount of times I've heard us say this will be the last time he wears a United shirt, but we still seem to drag it out. What is Xerxes doing here? Moreover, a risk of an injury. Well, I think there's a lot going on now with Xerxes. If he is going to be sold, I suppose you've got to keep him fit and show what he's about, and not just say, well, we're going to sell him, but he can't play against Wrexham in case he gets hurt. And there might even be an element of we have to wait and see if we do bring anyone in. I think you were alluding that before, Scotty, that if we don't sign another attacker, does he even go?
I don't think it's completely nailed on that he'll leave. I think that's the intention, is to look to upgrade on him and find someone, either bring in a player who can start on the left or someone who can be a backup that provides cover across the left and through the middle. But I think there is a world where we don't necessarily find a team who's going to buy him for 35, 40 million, let him have another season where maybe he builds a little bit on what he's done in the past. I'm not Xerxes' biggest fan, to be honest, but I do think he is a sellable asset. And, I think he's not the worst player to have in and around your squad. He's clearly liked a lot. And I think he can help in some situations in some games. So maybe we wait another summer to find the right buyer at the right price.
Yeah, what do you reckon, Alex? What do you make of Joshua Xerxes?
I'm surprised he's still here.
He's got a bit of a almost like a cult following, and some people at United who really like him. Yeah. But then I think the majority of fans just look at the numbers and go, that's not good enough.
Yeah, I am surprised he's still with us. I feel like if this is an opportunity, for the club to, and both him and the club to sort of go separate ways, and he can go and kick on with his career and the club can. But like Scotty said, I think it's important that we do plan, because we can't be reactive. We have to be proactive in terms of if we are gonna move him on, who's going to be coming in? Is it going to be a same style? Is it going to be different players, different style of player? But Michael Carrick will know who he wants to bring in, and obviously the recruitment team. But yeah, I am surprised he's still a Manchester United player. From again, there's various different rumours going around what he's going to a different club. But listen, while he's here, it's pre-season, he needs to get his minutes in, and let's just see where it goes. But for me, we need to plan accordingly to replace him before he goes anywhere.
Yeah, he's just a weird profile player in his because he's
doesn't fit. He doesn't feel like he fits in.
Did he say he's a 9.5 or something?
Yeah, he doesn't fit into the system.
Football, that's the sort of atmosphere, the sort of aura that he puts about himself.
He's you can see when he's got the ball, what he's capable of doing. He just doesn't. Yeah. For me, the issue I've got is just I don't feel like when he's on the pitch he's going to get us a goal. Yeah.
I don't know what he's like. That sounds a bit strange, but I don't know what his superpower is. I don't know what he's very, very good at.
Yeah. Some players have one thing, don't they? Some have seven. Some are the minute finishing, or they're very quick.
Yeah. I don't feel like looking at him. I don't feel like if he's on this team today. If you say someone like, a Sesko or something like that, he's going to, run off the back of defenders, he's going to hold the ball up. You know what you're going to get from him. With Xerxes, I just don't know what I'm going to get. Whether I'm going to get someone cutting inside, bending one in, or someone going to fall over the ball. Do you understand what I mean? I just don't know which Joshua Xerxes I'm going to get.
That's the reason why we've not sold him. because no other club can see that either.
It's not great, it doesn't bode well when you're trying to sell someone. We don't know what he's good at.
I just know. Do you understand what I mean? Watching him, I just feel like
it's mental. Because
big fuzzy hair.
He hasn't scored many goals, but was it Sellers Park? He got that goal against Palace.
Yeah.
And if you watch that goal, you think that's a good
moment of quality.
Most players can't do that, but. Yeah. That's his only Premier League goal in about 2 years, and you think, well, that's the issue. Yeah.
Inconsistency.
He's got that in his locker, but we never see it.
I think he lacks an intensity to his game, and I don't think he's got that kind of bite to him that some strikers have, where they've got that.
Too laid back,
Yeah.
And he won't go and press, like you said, Finn. There, he's not gonna. If you're under the caution, you want a lead from the front. Sesko will press, won't he? Yeah. Where he's not going. Let's have it right. He's not going to press, is he?
Yeah.
No.
And I think
just sit off.
He's made out to be a very technical player, and he is in isolation. But I think when the game's being played at a very high intensity, he's not actually the most secure. I think he's kind of. He does lack a bit of technical ability, which seems to kind of counteract what his profile is.
It's understanding as well. His game understanding. Sometimes it's like he doesn't, like we said there, we just don't know what he's going to... He doesn't really know what he's going to do with it, so why does anyone else? Even spatial awareness, sometimes I look at him and just stand still. What, you're running away from the ball? High level stuff where you're thinking you playing in the Premier League, you need to be aware of that sort of space, and I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one with him. But thanks for asking me that anyway, Jay. Sure, I bored people.
No,
with my,
not at all. Very insightful. Patrick Cassidy has been a member of the Academy for 67 months. Fantastic support.
Very good.
Thank you, Patrick. Says, up the Paddock, GG, MU. One player we've not spoken about, I think you've worked with him, is Marcus Rashford. Because no one seems to know what's going on with Marcus Rashford in terms of where his future lies. The latest is he's coming back to United because he's still a Manchester United player. The deadline for his buyout clause has been and gone, so whoever wants to come in for him is going to have to negotiate with the club in terms of a fee. Obviously, he's still on a lot of money. He's had a couple of moments in the World Cup. I don't think he's had a particularly bad one. I don't think he's had a particularly one where he's shone. He's not really had much of an opportunity, but when he has, he's done okay. So, I don't know, I just feel like it's massively up in the air with Marcus Rashford at the minute. I feel it's more likely he's going to leave, but it's not set in stone he's going to leave. Scotty, I'll start with you. Where are you with Rashford? Do you think it's time for it? He will end up moving on, and do you think it should?
It would be the greatest resurrection of a football career at Manchester United if he stays at Old Trafford. I just can't see it for numerous reasons. I don't think he wants to be there. On that alone, I don't think Manchester United should keep him. But then do you cut your nose, spite your face by selling him for less value than he's worth? If he comes back, then where does he play? It upsets the apple cart for everything that sort of Carrick's done over the last sort of 6 months. It won't be Cristiano Ronaldo coming back and disrupting stuff on that sort of scale. But again, there will have been plans made in place for Manchester United about Marcus Rashford. Perversely saying that, as RH just gives such a glowing reference for Joshua Zirkzee, we may be in the market for somebody who can score goals. So there is that. I just can't see. It would be the biggest sort of turnaround I can remember at Old Trafford for a long time.
No, I agree with that. And the thing is with Marcus Rashford, you know, when you say, what does Zirkzee do? You know what Rashford can do. Everyone knows what he can do. That's not a secret, or there's no confusion. The question is, like you said, Scott, is like, does he really want to be a United player anymore? Has he lost his sort of... Because he looked like he just sort of fell out with life at United at the time, and I know he was getting pellets and stuff, and he obviously went on loan to Villa that season, then gets a move to Barcelona, which seems to just be perfect for him, because he did really well, won the Liga, got quite a few goals and assists, gets himself back in England squad, and a lot of people, myself included, were surprised that Barca didn't go, what, 26 million quid for someone who we know can perform for us. It's a no-brainer.
It's wages though, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right, because they went and got Anthony Gordon, and who's the other lad they got?
Adeyemi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So they've gone out there and sort of, you know, looked elsewhere. I think he'll probably end up going out on loan again. I think it will. I don't know. I think, like you said there, RH, the wages is obviously a big thing. I think if Marcus Rashford was on 100k a week, he'd have gone by now. Someone would have come in straight away. I think it's the fact he's on 3 times that or whatever it is that's putting people off, because there's a player there. I don't think anyone's under any misconceptions there. It's just whether there's still a Manchester United player there, and it is a shame because, you know, there was a time when Rashford was the main man, wasn't he?
I feel like for Rashford to stay on for next season, all parties involved would have had to settle in some way. Rashford would have to settle on Manchester United. It's not really where he wants to be, like you said, Scotty. He's, you know, it's quite known that he wants to forge a career for himself elsewhere. So if he stays, it's just the fact that he hasn't really found a suitor. United are looking for a left winger, but Rashford wouldn't be their first choice. It may just be that we can't aim high enough for like a Barcola or you know, someone of that calibre. So I think it would just feel a little bit lazy from all angles, and a little bit. It wouldn't be a forward step, and I think we need to be moving forward. I don't think it's the worst thing that could happen, because he is capable of being a very good player, and I would say that Michael Carrick, again, I'd feel confident that he'd, at least in some capacity, facilitate him well, and, you know, put his arm around his shoulder and be a familiar face for him to feel welcome and like himself again. But I do think ideally the club move forward and Marcus moves forward, also for his sake. I think, you know, not all fans are going to receive him well. And it just, it feels like an awkward thing to try and make work.
It's in this day and age, right, when you see absolute garbage going for God knows how much money, it amazes me that, regardless of his wages, that you can't move on a player like Marcus Rashford. It still does. I'm sorry, but we've seen like players who've scored like attackers who've scored like 2 Premier League goals going for 50 million quid and stuff, and you're like, surely someone, I don't know.
How much responsibility does he have to take for his career though? It's like, what do you want to be, a rich man, or do you want to be known for your legacy? How much money do you actually need?
Why? What do you mean?
He
Mike?
can drop his salary at any given time. He doesn't need to ask for them that amount of money. If he truly wanted the Barcelona move, he says, "Okay, it's Barcelona. I'll drop my salary to what Anthony Gordon does or something."
Did they want him though? Like, he's just won them the Liga, and they've gone and bought another left winger for 70 million quid, which is more than his wages. So
Well,
like, did they definitely want Marcus Rashford?
Yeah.
It might not. Like, we don't know. It might not just be the wages that's put Barcelona off. They might have wanted a different profile of player. I know people say, well, him and Gordon are similar. They're similar, but they're not the same.
No.
Like, if you watch those two players, like, you can tell the differences between them. So maybe it is. It might come to that. It might come to a point where he's stuck at United unless he takes a pay cut. Like, obviously not at United, but to go elsewhere, and then he'll have a decision to make. I don't know. He's got to take some responsibility. I just still think that maybe I'm being naive. I still think even with his wages, I thought someone would have come in for him because of what he did even last season. Look at what he did. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a reason he got himself back in the England squad and won a La Liga. I know people just almost dismiss that. It's not a given that Barcelona are going to win La Liga, is it? And he got a lot of goals and assists doing it. But we'll see anyway. I forgot to read out the Wrexham team. Forgive me. In all this excitement. And it's the first half Wrexham team because that's what they've put on their socials. So I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of changes at half time for Wrexham.
Have they got enough players on their bench though?
Well, they put first half 11 on their
they'll
suite.
probably.
So they've got 6 subs.
What?
They've got 6 subs on the team sheet.
Really? I've just been informed they've got 6 subs. So the way they've worded it is like they're going to bring out a second 11.
Another 11.
First half 11.
First half
Are they going to
11,
put the same graphic with second half 11 on at half time? Forgive me for butchering these names. Okonkwo, Vigna, Scar, Doyle, A. James, O'Brien, M. James, Thomason, Cadamantere, Broadhead and Smith. There you go. That's your 11.
Yeah, you've got
your
2
first
ex-United
half
lads in
11.
there as well.
Yes.
Matty James, and that's Sam Smith up front. He was at United as a kid. And then you've got Matty James there, who's at 2 former United lads there.
There you go, you see. Bit of history.
Bit of history behind it.
Yeah,
right?
you never
Been listening
know.
to Finn, Anna, with the academy scoop stuff, you know what I mean?
Sounds like your knowledge, to be fair.
Hey, don't worry about that, mate. I've got you, mate. I've got you.
Did very well there because he acted surprised when you told him that, even though he knew it obviously.
No, Finn's a man when it comes to that stuff.
Modest,
Yeah, he was modest.
Finn's a
He didn't
boy,
want-
mate. Finn's a
he
boy
didn't
when
want
it
rain
comes to
on your
that stuff.
parade. I like the fact they're signing to show someone who's struggling with the flag there. Let's just show that woman's struggling with the United flag for a few minutes. United about to kick off now against Wrexham. We were there in San Diego when we played them a few years ago, and that was an experience.
Was it?
Yeah, it was funny because there was a lot of American Wrexham fans who obviously never been to a game of football before. And I don't mean that disparagingly. It was obvious because I think Bishop injured Paul Mullins, so Bishop was getting booed.
Yeah.
And then the Americans didn't realise we changed ends at half time, so they were booing their own goalkeeper for the second half, even though Bishop had been subbed anyway, so he wasn't even on the pitch. And it was just it was a good laugh, and it was like the most American thing I've ever seen because like before the game they had a massive Stars and Stripes flag that covered the whole pitch. They did the Star Spangled Banner. It was a woman from the Navy who sang that in a full uniform, and then as it reached its crescendo, jets flew over
mega,
with like blue and white coming out of the back of them. It was like it
a
couldn't have
proper
been
show.
any more
Like
American.
Super Bowl,
Yeah,
like,
it was like full on
for
what was a friendly between United and Wrexham, which was a bit bizarre. I mean, it was a good experience, but it was all a bit mental. And then Dan Gore got a red card, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone did.
Yeah.
Was it Gore? Yeah.
I think it was. If I'm getting that wrong, please get involved in the chat in the comments. Just about to kick off. Thank you for everyone who's joining us. Make sure as well you check out More Than a Match. Not right now.
More Than a Match, yeah.
But Hopper with Damani Mella doing good stuff. You got anything planned coming up?
Yeah, some big United one coming up. Well, former people will probably guess who it is, but yeah, big former Manchester United legend coming on the pod.
Really?
So yeah,
well, people
watch this space.
might guess who
Is he a former legend?
Is he a former legend or is he a United legend? He's a former player.
He's a legend, mate. He's an absolute legend. Arguably I'm not even going to say what I'm going to say. Massive, mate.
Really?
Absolute massive time. Anyway, the game's kicked off, so
I want to be here for that.
All the best.
That's interesting. Yeah, where are you filming that?
In the studio. Make sure you're there.
Not that I'm jealous.
Make sure you're there. Grab him afterwards.
Yes, look forward to that.
Hey,
Make
we'll
sure you
do
check
it,
out
mate.
more than that.
It's all about collaboration, lads. You know what I mean?
that, brother.
It's all about collabs.
The game's kicked off. There's not many people there. From the look of it,
No.
am I being harsh there, or does it look a bit?
No, it looks like
No,
a
they're
man
just getting
City
their,
game.
Yes, it's relatively.
Oh,
they're just getting their hot dogs.
Tom Eaton loves it, doesn't he?
my
What a
God.
fella.
Oh, was that not a foul there?
Oh, I thought it was an own goal then as well. 43 minutes gone, Tom Eaton's just hit the deck.
Yeah,
And then
I
they
thought he
nearly scored.
Nearly gave the ball away there for a Wrexham goal.
Hey, what a job Eaton's got, lads.
I like Tommy.
Just plays pre-season. You know, he's a great lad. He's a great lad, but just plays pre-season and then just he's there for the vibes, isn't he? After that, but fair play
That's
to
a
him.
foul every
That is
day
a
of the week.
foul.
What a block from Andre Santos there.
Yeah, he assessed the danger
Honestly,
there, the
what a
boy.
player.
Wrexham,
Are you excited by him, Finn? You
I like
excited
him a
by
lot,
that
yeah.
one, yeah?
Yeah, I think
Oh, it's a good ball. That was offside.
again, I just like how United have been a little bit more creative, going for him. They clearly, had him on a list somewhere, but we didn't dawdle after the Edison deal broke down, and not getting Mateus Fernandes. And yeah, I think he could be a little bit undervalued.
I know it's easy saying it now. Like obviously that deal broke down, but was you happy with that deal breaking down
With
to
Edison?
get? Yeah. Was you? Or was you one of them where you was excited by Edison coming?
No, I wasn't a big fan of the
Okay.
Edison deal in general. He could have done a job as that third midfielder, but I prefer Santos in that kind of role. I would worry about his quality on the ball, to be honest. So, as harsh as that sounds to say, I'm glad a deal broke down.
It's one of them.
You want to get behind players though, don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Like we interviewed Adam Summerton. I know you watched Edison as well. And you try and look for the positives. And Carl Anker did a good piece, didn't he, where he sort of looked at what he could bring to the team. You might look, the lad's about to sign. You get behind him rather than going, oh my God,
definitely,
who's the
yeah.
hell? What we
He
doing?
called
here?
him Good Fred.
Good
didn't he?
Fred. Yeah.
Who said that about who?
Carl Anker said that
Yeah.
Edison was like the good bits of Fred.
There are only good bits.
Yeah, Scott is a massive Fred fan.
So he's just Fred, basically.
Yeah. So you do want to get behind him and not be too critical before he's even kicked a ball for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But there's
100%.
obviously some reservations there, and if he's not fit, unfortunately for him, it's obviously not happening.
Just a game of opinions, or like anything, isn't it? One
Yeah, that's it.
person might not like him, but at the end of the day, as long as Michael Carrick likes him, and
It's like
everyone
you
gets
saying as
behind
well,
him,
but with midfielders, you think Carrick can work with him?
yeah, correct, and get the best out of him.
Why
Yeah.
not? Like Michael Carrick was an
Some
unbelievable
player.
midfielder, wasn't he?
Very underrated, Michael
Yeah,
Carrick.
and the way he read the game and things like that.
Even
Do you know
on the
what I mean?
ball, his distribution was fantastic.
Yeah, and that sort
Really
of gets
good.
forgotten about sometimes with managers, doesn't it? Like how they can work with players, and
Yeah, definitely.
do you know what I mean?
It's all about environments as well. We talk about obviously, players and stuff like that. Environment's massive.
Yeah, massively.
Massively, the environment's key.
Paul De Gill, MUFC, he's been a member of the Academy for 43 months, says 26-27 season has started. Missed you guys on the live. Come on, United. Top 3 finish this season. I agree. Top 3 finish because first is top 3, innit? Yes. So he's right.
That's nice. Great play.
Yarvish,
Well done. It's nice.
Hibbs, who's been a member of the Academy for 15 months, says, I know it's just the first pre-season match, but does Ballon playing in attack today? Hint at him playing in attack this season mostly.
Ballon d'Or, is that what you call it?
I think that is how Carrick sees him, really. I think he's a player who can play at left back when needed, but I do think Carrick kind of prefers him playing higher up the pitch. Wouldn't be surprised if we do revisit a left back signing later in the window.
I like Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I think it's a great
did
player.
very well there last season.
Well done, Shaw. Very good.
That goal
okay.
at Emirates was enough for me.
Yeah, lovely
Sticky,
finish that. Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he pops up with goals when it matters, and in smart ways. He's clearly got a bit of an instinct to time his runs right.
His
Goal against
potential's
City
there,
was-
isn't it? He's
Yeah,
got a lot
yeah.
of potential. He just probably needs a little bit of work on certain things, but his potential is.
You can see the improvement in him though. Like when United have made signings, they've sort of done what we expected him to. Dorgu was a little bit of an unknown quantity when he came. Was it January? Wasn't it? It was the only signing. And he didn't have the greatest of debuts, but his performances have got better and better, and the goals have come. Which
Got
is
more and more
testament to
comfortable, innit?
testament to his personality. And
But also, again, and I keep saying it, it's also an environment thing because the previous manager, he was very vocal with him saying about his decision making and he looks scared and stuff like that. But then a new manager comes in and sort of
Did he say he had anxiety?
Yeah, he's like when he gets the ball, he has like it.
Oh, is that what?
Panic attacks.
Yeah,
or whatever.
it's
hammer him.
For me, that's
Hey,
like
giving him a little confidence
but
boost there.
that's what I'm saying about an environment thing. If you've got a manager, you know, speaking like that out in the open into the media, then people feed into that. Like fans might feed into that and start judging of opinion. Whereas, you know, if you're in a positive environment where your manager's backing you, then it's always going to be positive for the player. He's full of confidence and be able to try things and express himself. And then you see the fruits of the labour. Then don't you? You see like the results.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all
just having
about.
a few technical issues here.
Don't know if it's.
I don't know if it's us or MUTV.
Yeah. Have you tried MUTV on there?
Yeah, I was gonna go through because they're on the app. I was gonna go through my Sky Go.
Sky
see
Go.
if I can get it on. Just bear with us. We are trying to get it back on.
Technical difficulties.
I know, yeah.
Right?
Come through there.
Is it on there? Yeah.
I thought it was, but I don't think it is. I'll have to go through the. But these guys are on. You're on that anyway. I don't know if it's your laptop. Sorry, I know this makes great telly, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's what happens when it's live. You know what I mean? You can't.
I know. Yeah.
Do we just try and log
Got to act it out, haven't we?
I have got. Go on. You use yours. 'Cause I can't remember what mine is.
I hope I know what mine is.
So, Finn's just going through his VPN now. I mean, his login.
Wait, have you got MUTV? Because it's just logged you into your account.
Oh, there you go. See?
J-Mo.
I'm not.
Of course he has.
Yeah, but
It's not red,
you still
innit?
need to upgrade to.
What?
Oh,
No,
it needs
we've
to
got
upgrade.
it. I've got it. I don't know why that's. Go on, you use it. Sorry, I don't know why it's doing that because I've definitely got
Tell
it.
you what.
We've got.
It's just logging you automatically back.
Wait a
in.
minute.
So
We've got a thingy here. Right, hang on a minute. Let me log in at the other. I think
We'll be all right. We'll get it back on.
if everyone can check the score.
It's 0-0 still, isn't it?
Yeah, let us know in the chat what's
It's
happening.
0-0.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lads are on.
sorry.
The lads are on it.
The roles have been reversed here.
Let's get the chat up. Let's interact with the chat. Who's got the phone here? Let's get.
The chat is saying that the website isn't working for a lot of people.
Okay.
Oh, is it not? So it's just not. Yeah, it's
absolutely brilliant.
So yeah,
And
so
we
you pay
use-
your money
we go
for a
while.
yearly subscription, and then they don't work. Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Money well spent. And I'm convinced on my account they charged me 30 quid for like an annual one and a monthly fee on the same email. I need to work out what's going on there.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get the chat up. I love speaking to the.
Go on, you get the
Paddock.
chat up.
I love speaking to the Paddock universe, mate.
Go on, you get
I've
that
missed
up.
the RH. It's been too long.
There's a few people that were saying that in the chat earlier, actually. To be fair, so
Just don't get the shout off, Jay, lads and ladies. Why didn't he? Of course I do. Let's have a look.
See on.
We'll have a look in here. So is it on there, mate? So I use my my more than a match presenting skills. Look at the RH is in there. Love it. What's everyone doing tonight? Well, the technical difficulties here. Anyone doing anything nice tonight with the families? Weather's lovely. Look at RH's tan. Surprised no one's mentioned burnt spud. Look like Patrick out SpongeBob, don't I?
yeah.
Hey, look at it. They all love it, don't they? Look the RH. Look the RH. Look the RH.
Right, let me.
This is yeah, look, yeah. Look the what was it? RC. Look the RC. Now, it's good. It's nice to be back on. We'll get the game back on for you soon.
We're gonna get you on more watch-alongs, aren't we?
Watch a lot. I need it. I've missed it. Busy man, but this is brilliant. I love coming on here, interacting with the community, and that it's class. I'm gonna get it up on.
Oh yeah, 0-0.
Oh, we're on.
We've got it on.
We've got it. I will send you.
We're back on.
There's a login in Asana for the other one if you want to try the one I've
Are we
just
back
used.
on?
I don't know if you both.
Oh, is it
know
on
how to
yours?
use it.
To be fair, I don't even know if I've got an Asana login on this laptop.
All right. Hang on a minute. I'll put it in our little WhatsApp group.
We're back on, yeah. There we go. Look at them. They love it, don't they?
Yeah,
Just love
good.
it.
Thank you for keeping us going there, RH.
Hey, listen, it's what
It's
I do.
0-0. It's
I'm
a
using
corner
my more
to
than a
Wrexham,
match.
though.
Corner to Wrexham. What do you think of the kit, lads? Are you happy with the kit?
I'm not mad on them big stripes on the
Do you not like them? No.
They're a bit chunky for me.
They had a chance there, Wrexham. Oh, ran off Maguire, Sam Smith.
I think this is just on
MUTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what. Looks lively, Sam Smith there, to be fair.
Rafa D says, RH, you chatted to Marcus lately?
I was trying to stay quiet when we was on the Marcus stuff.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, we don't need to get
Up the RH. We'll have a chat soon when I can.
When there's more to share.
Yeah. Great question. But I tell you what, these questions are putting the RH on the spot, aren't they?
This is what they're here for, mate. Do you know what I mean?
What's he put in this Sprite here? Because if he's put something in this Sprite here, some little
beans
juicy info might be
spilled. Put a bit of vodka in there. Right, I think we're all right now. We've paid the bill.
We're on.
So, thank you to everyone who put that super chats in. We use that money to pay for MUTV. Came in handy.
What a community.
It's class though. It really is. It's class. How many's
what's
watching?
this? What's this? Ulrich Jude, who's been a member of the first team 41 months, says only the first game pre-season, but can we not play Xerxes ever again? So he's had enough. 11 minutes in. Hey?
Done with him.
Do you reckon we've got more viewers here than they have in Helsinki?
Oh, yeah.
How many viewers are watching?
It's not
Hey,
bad.
that's fantastic.
that's
No, it is. But tell you what, they come out strong, don't they?
They do. You know,
They do. They're
give
brilliant.
them what they want. If you were here, wouldn't have any.
That's a fair comment,
Yeah.
but no, I'm joking.
We're a community.
We'll have
Hey.
one
Hey, you've been here since day one, haven't you? RH.
with you guys. Yeah, with you guys when you just took taken over.
When did you first do Steve's channel? Do you remember?
When you
Yeah, I
first
remember
took
coming
well
on, like-
before you
you came
taken
on
over.
lockdown, didn't you?
Yeah, regular in lockdown.
Yeah.
I need to get
And
back
then you
on.
did what I did. Me and you, I think, bumped into each other on about 50 different podcasts, didn't we? 'Cause
Yeah,
it was
remember
like
that.
getting
Yeah,
through
yeah,
lockdown. And RH had the old sort of like approach I had. If someone invites you on it, just do
just
it.
get on it. Of course, it's great to
We did a
chat to people,
podcast
isn't
once. It was a Zoom. There was about 30 people on it.
That was
you
some,
just
like,
having our own little chat in the
wasn't
corner.
it something like to do with like a supporters club or something?
Something like
and
that.
I see in your head,
Yeah,
you just laughed at each other.
having a chat to ourselves. It was mad lockdown with some of the
Yeah,
podcasts.
it was good,
and everything
yeah.
was going. Everyone was on the Zoom thing.
Oh, nice play.
Oh,
That's
playing
excellent
out,
play.
playing out the back, yeah. What's going on?
Hey, lovely.
Hey, football.
I tell you what,
Hey.
he's Sam Smith looking for that run. That's great positioning from Evan, by the way.
Yes.
See how he scanned his shoulder, then
Yeah.
knew where he were. Class.
He is top class.
And Boomer looks big, lads.
It's getting
Looks
easy,
heavy,
it's
doesn't
getting
he?
easy. And Boomo.
Looks a bit heavy,
Bit
doesn't
too
it?
heavy.
Do you think?
I feel like
I don't know. I think he's all.
Pictures of him
Yeah.
look like he actually
He's always-
lost a little bit. He's a big lad, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's a
clearly a
big
player
lad.
that
But I
keeps it on.
like him. I think he's a top player. But maybe it's just pre-season, isn't it? It is what it is.
Some people said that about Santos as well, coming in.
What about the physique?
Maybe looks a little.
Yeah.
But it's early days.
Right idea. Execution wasn't. It's great to see Fletcher playing.
Yeah.
Great to see. These games are fantastic for the young players.
Yeah. It's nice to see Jack getting opportunities, while Tyler was at the World Cup and stuff. They're both
Yeah,
in the frame
brilliant.
for minutes, so
I love it. What an experience for Tyler as well.
yeah.
Going out there,
Amazing.
great experience.
Is it all
Great
across
lad.
the Nordic countries? That's right, and it's Sweden. They're going Sweden.
There's Dublin as well.
Yeah, which is a Nordic.
Famously
Well,
Scandinavian.
Nordic.
That's what I said as well.
Hey, whoa!
There's Dublin as well.
Irish Vikings. And that, yeah.
Oh, that's.
Are you
not
going to
very good.
Dublin?
Yeah, I think we're all going there. Like me, Joe, Macca, and I think Steve's on it as well.
That'd be good, won't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to go back there as well.
You're going to
later
do a
on.
live?
No, I think the plan at the minute is go to the game and maybe do like something over there. But we're going to do an actual event. I think penciling it in for the first international break, which is I think it's end of September, beginning of October. So we might do an event there.
That'd be
we'll
mega, that.
get you lads involved as well.
That'd be mega.
Last time we went to Dublin last time. It was a good laugh. We had Wes Brown with us, funnily enough.
Class.
He's obviously on MUTV. Webby came with us. It was a good laugh. We love going to Dublin. We've only ever done about 2 live shows in our existence, and both have been in
Yeah, I
Dublin.
think you should do a lot more of them.
What venue was
Yeah.
it that you do in Dublin?
You did a tent one, right?
There was one like something like the Red Cow or something. It was called the first one, and then the other I can't remember the venue for the second one.
What was it? The tent one, though, the massive tent.
Yeah, man, it was good because you never know. That was our first event. You always worry, is people going to bother with it? What's the atmosphere going to be like? But it was,
I think you should do a lot more of them, Jake. I've said it to you, Anna. Like what you guys are doing is brilliant. You need to get out there and start doing more of them. Be mega that.
A couple of super chats. I mean, it's great as well. The support we get, we can't.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Can't take it for granted. DRZ8532. I think Heaven is our second best header of the ball, and Yoro is mint after a couple of games under his belt. Looking forward to watching both of them progress this season. Football is back. Danny Shields, who's been a member of the first team 66 months, says Dublin was literally founded by Vikings. The original settlement is under the council's headquarters. There you go.
Told you.
Scotty knows, and he's not. Oh, it's not bad. Second balls.
Oh.
Not sure what he was trying to do there.
Scuffed it.
Just a few people. We can't share links to the game, unfortunately. We're not allowed to do that. We get in trouble. So, sorry.
Oh.
Anyway, we're going through the official channels, aren't we? So.
We're live. We're at the game.
Oh, yeah, that was it. So, yeah, the Rhythm Doctor said, I was at your Red Cow gig in the tent. The night you had Chucky with you. Great night, lads. Yeah, we had Chucky for the first one.
Yeah.
Absolute legend,
Love
Chucky.
him,
So
man.
funny, innit? Does not give a fuck.
Does he
Just
not?
tell
Love
you
that,
any
though.
story.
Yeah, that's
got.
brilliant, that.
Just give you any opinion on anyone, past or present.
Really?
Doesn't hold back. So
No
funny.
No filter at all.
Yeah, no filter. Really
Love
good
that.
guy. Yeah, it was a total laugh at.
Oh. I bet they're hard to organise though, aren't they? They had to organise the live stuff or not.
Yeah, we had a bit of help.
Yeah.
Because we there's people over there that helped us out. But yeah, it was all worth it though.
Yeah, it's
Do you know what I
brilliant.
mean? When you're there and that, it still burns my head out. When you sort of see the reaction you get from people,
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
amazing,
Like you've
yeah.
seen it there in the
Yeah.
flesh. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've
definitely.
seen it, Scott, when you've done gigs and that. Because I'm not used to it. Because obviously we're on a screen, so it's like it is mad.
You don't realise the actual community that you guys have.
Yeah.
You said 3,000 people watching here now.
Yeah.
3,000 people in a room is a hell of a lot of people.
That's
You know what I mean?
man.
Like,
It does
it's
make
amazing what
you
you're
think.
doing and what you've
And-
built as well. All 4 of you, like,
It's
it's
good,
class.
man. Very lucky and I love what we're doing. When you go on tour, this is is that
Heaven.
Heaven there?
Tackle.
Oh,
Great
what
tackle.
a tackle there!
Brilliant.
He did that on purpose.
Recovered his mistake well, didn't he?
Always look better after, yeah.
Nice, great play, guys. Done very well.
Hey. Oh, that's a bit of a heavy touch.
Yeah, it's twice that.
Puppy Parade says, any of the Paddock lads coming to Stockholm would love to buy you pints and Pepsi Max Cherry GGMU. Thank you, my bro. I think in Stockholm you've got Makola and Joseph for that one.
Hey, Joe's going right involved, isn't he?
Yeah, get him out of the studio, mate. It does me
Nice.
good. You know what I mean? Get him gone. Yeah, he is. He's flying the flag for us. I think
I love
Mac is
it.
going to be joining him soon, and then we'll do like Dublin. I think with all 4 of us.
Yeah, good.
It's Ben Topping. Do you lads think Dorgu has the qualities we would normally look for in a left winger, or do you think we should have Rashi back? Scotty, what do you reckon of that one? I know you've talked about
I
Rashi
spoke
before.
about Rashi before, but no, I was talking about Dorgu as well. I've been more impressed with him down the left wing rather than left back, to be honest.
I agree.
He's got a great physicality about him as well. I think which could put the fear into opposing defenders. Just needs to work on that cross, but I like him when he cuts in. If you look at the goals he scored, especially the one at the Emirates, which was probably was it the sort of flukiest 1-2 that you'd seen? It was bobbling about a little bit.
No, it's all planned. It's off the training ground.
Yeah.
Finn told me he's been down at the training ground the week before and he called it.
Yeah.
He said, wait till you see what they've been working on.
Really?
Special stuff.
You know, with like left-legged players, I know it happens quite a lot within like certain systems. I think we should play him out wide on the right, so we can cut inside a little bit more as well. Just be
Who Dorgu?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
His
I
first
think
game was there. Well, he played against Newcastle there.
Yeah, I think it's more like if you play. I get it. Obviously, the balance-wise with the left-hand side, but I would love to see him out on the right, where he can drive and cut in and start getting shots off and stuff. That's where we see him.
Yeah, supposedly people close to him and his camp say that might be where he kind of sees one of his best positions.
I can see it. I can see that. I can see that a lot more. I think we'll get a little bit more out of him in terms of comfort wise as well. In terms of like, you know, one of my like not concerns with him is like, you know, like when he goes 1v1, sometimes he gets there and his decision making's a bit. Bit poor,
it's awkward that angle, isn't it? If you're a left footer,
whereas if
1v1.
If it's on the right hand side, you go naturally like. You see that over the years, like with Robin and stuff. Like he cuts inside, bam, and he lets one go. He's got the ability, hasn't he?
A lot of his games at Lecce were on the right wing, and I think that's where the majority of his goals came from. So
let's get Carrick on the blower.
People, I think,
get Michael on the blower.
Sometimes it gets overcomplicated, but I think it's just good to have a player who can be effective across a number.
He's got so much potential, though.
Yeah,
he has. He just needs them little fine margins of details.
We interviewed him last summer. In America, we came across really well. Yeah. We interviewed him a couple of times. Did a sit-down interview with him, and then Joe did him in the mix zone as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and he seems like he's,
nice lad.
Very mature lad.
Nice chap.
That's great.
Certainly got the ability, hasn't he? Out of signal. The super chat says, "I've been watching you from Nigeria on a different account for years. Jay is who I want to be when I grow up. Bless you."
Class.
My own kids don't even say that, bro.
Wow.
So fair enough.
Hey, mega.
Keep up the great work. Expect Tielemans to have a mega season. Yes. Completely agree. I think he will. I'm buzzing about that one. How is Santos playing? Says Jacob Peterson. Finn, we've missed 10 minutes of this where we're sorting our technical issues out. But I mean, he's looked pretty tidy from what I've seen.
I think he's been tidy. He's not done anything crazy, but just growing into his game and finding his feet. Like you said, we missed a lot of the game there, so we'll see what he can do for the remainder of this half. But certainly not.
From the 10 minutes I've seen, I think he definitely looks like he's going to win us the league.
He probably is
this season.
Don't want to go overboard, but he probably is the best player we've ever seen.
Certainly the best Brazilian.
Yeah. It's a nice interception there by Jack
played.
Fletcher.
Go on, lad.
Ooh. Played.
I think with stuff like that as well is like we can't really make a judgment off the first game with the first 20 odd minutes. You'll take time to bed in, won't he? Get his fitness back in, get his motor into full fitness.
And all that.
He just took someone out.
Which United player had the best World Cup for you, Ahmad? Had a decent World Cup.
Lissandro.
I think Miners, He's that goal against Cape Verde and the fact he's got to the final and played his part. I felt sorry for Miners last time because he played, was it 120 minutes in the quarters?
Yeah.
He played
that great moment against Australia.
Where they had to win that game and he match saving tackle.
Kept them in it.
And then he didn't get 1 minute in the final. And I know they won, so you go, well,
he's a World Cup winner, isn't he?
Yeah, and even though fucking Salt Bay was taking the trophy off him for these pictures. I'm still not over that one.
Evan,
but I did feel a bit sorry for him not getting
no free kick.
Give him that.
I think it's been a bit disappointing for a lot of United lads. Yeah. Like Mainu not getting any minutes. Senna Lomans, what happened to him was just so unfortunate. You know what I mean? To come on with that to happen, I felt for the lad. Because it's like the stuff of nightmares in it. I think he will if he's got a mature head and he'll shrug it off. But
Santos.
It's not easy that coming into a game like that and then having that happen
very well cut out there.
Very good.
And like you say, even Ahmad, obviously got that great goal against Norway, but why was he on the bench? I don't. That's what I mean. It just surprised me that, to be honest with you. I thought he started, but
free kick. Sure.
What about you, Scotty? Anyone stood out for you in this World Cup from United?
Do you know how much World Cup I've watched?
No, I don't. To be honest,
I watched one complete game, and that was on a Watchalong game versus Ghana.
Who did Rashford play in that one?
I can't remember.
Good game then, yeah.
I've had pure apathy for it. I've caught up with the goals and stuff like that, but I'm not too sure.
I've not been
strike
as emotionally involved as I have in previous World Cup. I think it spoiled it a bit for me not having a United player in the England team.
Is that because of Mainu?
Yeah, well, Mainu, but usually as an England and United fan, you've got at least two. You start every this is the first World Cup I think ever where we've not had anyone starting for England. Yeah. Usually, I'm old enough to remember like Brian Robson, obviously, and then you had Beckham, Scholes, the Neville brothers. Then more recently, you'd have Marcus, Maguire, Shaw, Lingard in the 2018 World Cup played every game. Yeah, you've always had a United contingent, which sort of makes it easier to be an England fan. When you've not got anyone other than Marcus doing a few cameos, it's a bit really.
Do you reckon he's going to have the cheek to play him in this game.
I have a theory that he won't, because I think he'll be worried if he does and he
Backlash,
plays
innit?
well.
Yeah, well,
People will go, why didn't you do that before? Like, I think it's a bit of a lose-lose for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think he might just think, I'll give him 10 minutes at the end so he's played, but I'll not start him. I don't know, man. That's just the theory I've got. What do you reckon, Finn?
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't start or didn't play at some point, just because that would be inhumane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I think he'll play. I just don't think he'll start.
Yeah, I think that's possible.
Because if he's,
I think Mainu can.
You summed it up perfectly on that watch along when Rice came off and Eze went on, and you said my head is on Mars.
Yeah.
And I was with you.
It was. I couldn't believe the lengths that Tuchel was going to
not play him.
He was
put Reece James in midfield at one point.
Putting players out of position. We basically limited Jude Bellingham to a deeper midfielder, which didn't suit him at all.
It's it, left leg.
I really like a lot of the touches that Andre Santos has had.
I'm
really
telling you,
intelligent,
one touch
accurate,
forward.
one touch.
You can see it.
He's clearly very intelligent, isn't he?
Nice. Mount, great touch.
Yeah, I think Mainu can put it behind him.
Yeah, I
come
think
back
so.
into-
I'm hoping he'll do a sort of, do what many United players have done. Beckham did it in '98, and the whole nation hated him.
Yeah,
So United, and he
exactly.
came back from one of the all-time great seasons anyone's ever had for us.
Yeah.
Players have got the ability to do that, and then Mainu can take comfort in the fact that there'll be a lot of United fans out there that don't give a shit about England anyway, and the ones that do are fuming he didn't get any more minutes.
Well, he knows he's coming back into an environment where everyone pretty much loves him.
Yeah.
And also as well, like regardless of him match-wise, he's ticking over all. He's not really had an off-season, has he? So that could work out in United's benefit by him maintaining that fitness and training, and so you're going to get. Obviously, he will go away and enjoy probably a week or 2 weeks, but like he's up to. He's not stopped, has he? He's gone all the way through, hasn't he?
I found it all odd. Not just the Mainu thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I know everyone sort of fell in love with him and fucking loved Dan Burn and loved fucking Jed Spence and all that. And I get it. I thought Jed Spence had a good World Cup, but I just don't get why Maguire and Shaw weren't there. I just didn't look at that squad and think, oh yeah, they're not good enough to be in that squad.
They took players that are not as good as them.
I just don't
Taking Jordan
get
Henderson
it.
ahead of Cole Palmer.
Like there was just it was
Nice
like
Mount.
we're trying to convince ourselves that it all made sense.
Sexy.
Mate.
Mount did well there.
Yeah, it's very nice until then.
With the two new signings, then, no Casemiro? What's our strongest 11 at the moment?
Probably
Get it in the chat.
Mainu, Tielemans, Bruno midfield, but it does need some
know
more
he's-
legs.
yeah.
But
He can do
does,
that,
yeah.
Tielemans, can't he? He's got it in him.
he actually, in terms of the volume of tackles that he makes, he's right up there with the best defensive midfielders in the league. It's just, and I think Carrick wants to set us up with quite a compact midfield, so they don't have to cover huge spaces anyway. I think that will work in some games, but in some games I do think you're going to need someone really leggy who can cover that ground. Be a bit rangy.
Get up. Nice.
So you don't think Santos has been bought to start then?
Not every game. I think
I think his strongest 11, I'd probably agree with you, Finn. I think Tielemans probably get the nod over him, but I think you've got potentially 60 games next season.
It's competition.
You're going to have
places as
everyone
well.
playing 40 odd games, aren't you, at least?
Yeah.
You know, like, pains me to say it, but like City, we're fighting on all fronts. I mean, if you looked at their appearances, everyone's on like 48, 49, 50 odd games, like almost everyone, because you have to rotate. And it's obviously weird last season because we had one game a week, didn't we? And also, bizarrely, we didn't have many injuries for once. Like Mount was fit for the first 2 years. Shaw was fit the entire season. And it's like all of a sudden you've got players who are dying to play games who, if you get 5 minutes at the end of a game, that could be your only 5 minutes for the next 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? And then we had, do you remember that month where we had one game in 24 days?
Yeah, we did.
The thing is with that, like the victories felt great because you were riding a high for so long. The losses,
Oh mate,
man.
was it the Brentford one away? It killed us.
yeah.
Honestly, mate, I was in agony from that one.
If you look at all the top teams as well, they all have like the options. The options are there, aren't they, in terms of competition for places. I think it's healthy, again, going back to the environment, that that you have various different players that you look at and go, well, he can play this week, or he's good enough to play in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Top teams have that, don't
Yeah.
they? Like we United over the years have had, say, 3 or 4 top midfielders that are all competing for 2 positions.
You look
like
at
that's
someone
just
like Nicky Butt, right? Who's a United legend. Everyone loves him, and rightly so. When everyone was fit, a lot of the time, he wasn't guaranteed to start.
No.
Like there was a time when the midfield pairing was Keane and Scholes.
Yeah.
But Nicky Butt played hundreds of games for United because you got so many games.
and important games.
Yeah, Champions League finals and FA Cup finals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Phil Neville's another one. You rotated because you've got so many games.
Because you can be
Do you know what I
relied
mean?
upon as well.
When everyone's fit,
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't always get.
That's a
a game.
sign of a good squad, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Did you see that article that got
I know where you're going with this. Go on.
rehashed the other day about Phil Neville?
Go on, tell the
Have you
story,
seen it?
Scott,
I've
for
not.
people who
Have you
don't
seen
know.
it, Finn?
I may have.
So
This is brutal, by the way. I haven't seen
United
it.
playing Real Madrid at Old Trafford.
yeah,
It's
I
when
saw this,
Ronaldo scores hat trick.
Yeah.
And then after the game, so this is the team that's got Ronaldo, Figo, like it's probably the greatest Galacticos, isn't it, of Real Madrid.
Roberto Carlos.
So Phil Neville's
Yeah.
gone to the kit man, I take my kit and go into the changing rooms of Real Madrid and get him swapped. He goes, and 10 minutes later, the kit man come back with my shirt in his hand because no one wanted to see.
Wow.
Wow. Can you just imagine the
Could
conversation?
you not have just
like,
hired someone from Real Madrid to say, right, you know what,
Yeah,
can I just have your, can I just have your share? You don't have to say this one.
just give us a training
Yeah,
top.
do you know what I mean? Like, just let me have yours. I'll put that in the bin and pretend
Wow.
I give it you. That's brutal, that, isn't it?
Imagine his ego after that.
Yeah.
I love
On the
that.
floor.
Have you seen the Class of 92 documentary where he talks about his step overs?
Step over, yeah.
Roy Keane told him to stop fucking about. I love
He
that.
were bad though.
Been
They're so
working on the
high, the
step
step
overs all day.
overs.
Yeah, and he's like,
Like dead high, like that. It's just, yeah.
Roy Keane ran over and stopped fucking
Bless
about.
you.
Bless you. Right, you manage that one.
Have a look.
Have you said any drinks?
Saying in the chat.
Yes. Do you want one?
Yeah, I think I was on, please. I forgot it.
Joey Clams, who's been a member for 67 months, says, I'll be so happy when Cobby is back with the manager who rates and respects him. Like everyone, I was fuming when Thomas Tuchel brought James on instead of Cobby. Yeah, I think a lot of United fans feel the same. He's going from an environment where he's not valued, he's not recognised for the player that he is. Kind of feels similar to what happened under Amorim. I think he's being kind of boxed into a profile which overlooks so much that he can add to the game and to your team. And he is coming into an environment where he is respected, he's rated, and so I think he'll kick on, he'll be fine, and he'll know that. I'm sure he's got a bit of confidence now from the way that he ended the season with United, that hopefully this won't affect him too much, and if anything, will just motivate him to push on.
He'll be disappointed, won't he? Like, understandably, that he's not featured like he should have done, but like I said before, he's still been training, he'll still be fit, still be sharp. He'll probably be looking forward to have a little break and get back in at United, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ready for the season ahead, but yeah, he'll be disappointed, but don't think mentality wise, I don't think it would be hurting him as much as probably people are thinking.
Yeah. And he'll have opportunities in the future.
Oh
won't he?
yeah. Still young, isn't he?
Just use it as fuel. That's the only thing you can do. Make Tuchel really realise that it was wrong not to play him.
Yeah.
The thing is why it's so disappointing probably for him and for everyone else is because in certain games he could have been a fantastic asset to England in terms of calming things down with that composure and but again you can't control that. The manager makes the decisions at the end of the day. It is what it is, isn't it?
A game like Argentina where you're struggling to keep hold of the ball, you're panicking in tight
100%.
areas.
He's perfect for it.
And you're defending deep. That's exactly what Manu's going to do.
Relieve pressure.
Yeah.
Calm things down. Composure, but
So
again,
I think Tuchel shot himself in the foot, not just with Manu, but with most of his decisions that he made, especially in that Argentina game. It was cowardly
very,
for me.
very poor, very poor.
Nice one, man. Thank you.
There's something weird going on with that whole Manu thing now. And Manu getting the blame from certain journalists. Soonest like having a dig at him. And also like calling him Manu.
Yeah.
His name's Manu, you dickhead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
though? Like,
that's
you're telling me you don't know how to pronounce Cobby Manu.
Yeah.
Is this in response to how he was the first person to leave?
Yeah.
After every game? And
No, well, the Souness thing was just like Souness saying he's not good enough, basically.
To be fair, Souness went in on everybody though, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he said Wharton should have gone instead of him. Wharton's much better. And then he went in on Rice and Anderson as well. But he's still saying that Manu's just not good enough. Then they had Craig Hope, who's
Hopeless.
Yeah, exactly. This is the guy that said we should have left Jude Bellingham at home. So that shows you the levels of integrity and insight he's got.
What a player Bellingham is, by
sort
the way.
of wrote an article and then backtracked on it a little bit.
Some player Bellingham.
Yeah,
Some player, mate. Yeah. Great World Cup.
Yeah, he has.
And again, I know he's a City player, but I don't think Anderson played that bad. I don't mind Anderson. I expected a bit more from Rice.
I don't think Rice was fully fit though.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, but
Wasn't he ill?
He was ill in one game.
But don't play him then.
Yeah.
I mean, like
he was ill, and I think all the Arsenal players look fucked.
Yeah,
So
well, he
they
had a
even
long
needed back
season.
surgery.
Do you
Yeah.
know, this is going to be interesting going into the season.
Saka wasn't right.
Saka
Yeah.
looks done. Rice looks
Yeah.
done. Saliba's out for 5-6 months.
5
Yeah,
months with
I
no
think
Saliba.
They could properly struggle.
Mate, do you remember? I know it was a
21's
couple of years ago. Do you remember when Saliba got injured? Like February,
They
and
just
just fell off a
collapsed.
cliff.
Fell off it,
Yeah.
massively.
When
Maybe
City
they're-
last won the title.
They might be a little bit better equipped to deal with, losing someone like Saliba now, but I still
great
think
ball.
they
Oh,
could
here we
struggle.
go.
He's in the
but
box,
in
though. Who's in the box? Got a corner. No one was in the box there. Great ball.
That's some big hits for them, and also Saliba for that amount of time, plus with a back injury.
Yeah.
He might not.
great
He might
pass.
not have a season next season.
No.
Like it might take him 6 months before
Yeah.
he's even training properly.
Yeah, no,
again.
definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Some super chats. Ben Soppy, I think this is a new one. I don't think it's the one I read. Do you guys think Ineos feel they can sell anyone considering the volume of games we will potentially be playing next year? Some depth is needed.
Oh, he's off the bar.
Close
Ooh,
there from
mate.
Lenny Yoro, near post.
Was it Lenny? Yeah. Give a corner though, wasn't he? What was that
Is
question?
he saying?
Do you guys think Ineos feel they can sell anyone considering the volume of games we will potentially be playing next year? Some depth is needed. Basically saying, should we just keep everyone we've got? We can't lose anyone, even if we do add to the squad.
I think you still have to keep the squad turning and make sure that players who aren't performing at the level needed
That's awful. Go on, to be honest.
have their position under threat, because you
Yeah.
need. If you let them get too comfortable, like we have done in the last 5-10 years
Yeah.
with some players, then they're just going to stagnate or regress. You need to keep the squad
I
fresh.
think when you look at certain players, like I know it feels a bit like kicking a puppy because everyone has a dig at him, but there's a reason behind it. I know he's injured at the minute, but someone like Manuel Ugarte, for me, I just don't think you can use him in any way, shape or form. I just don't think he's got it in him for the Premier League. I wouldn't use him in the Champions League. I just don't think there's a player there who United
came
could
off
turn
it.
to.
Could
Do
turn
you know what I
to,
mean?
yeah.
Like, I
I
don't
get it.
like saying that about any United player, but I've just got to be honest.
Yeah, but if you've got a chance to, same with Xerxes, for example, if you've got someone in for him who are willing to pay for him, and it frees up money for transfer fees and wages, and to get someone else in, it's a like for like, innit?
Yeah.
Whereas, was the question alluding to like?
Because of the amount of games,
Yeah,
we just
amount of
keep
games.
everyone
Yeah,
we've got,
but
and I
yeah.
presume they add to it.
But then again, it goes down to your squad depth and what you want to achieve within the season.
'Cause
Because
you
you're
know,
happy with achieving certain things, and but if you want to get better, you have to have a better squad, don't you?
Exactly. You mentioned it earlier about like having the depth back in the day when United were winning everything. There wasn't a massive drop off when you rotated.
No.
If you like drop Andy Cole and bring in Teddy Sheringham,
Yeah,
you
it
fell
wasn't-
off a
yeah.
cliff. If you bring in like Mully, like when Ji-Sung Park came into the team, he did a good job. There wasn't like, oh my
Great
god,
job,
why is
yeah.
he starting? Do you know what I mean? So you can't have them players that are just like, no.
Because
he's
they
not good.
all know what they need to. They all know the roles and responsibilities and what they need
so
to
you
do.
might have someone who's not quite as good as the person they're replacing, but they're still good
do a
enough
job.
to do a job
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
That's what most successful. Arsenal did it last season.
Can't be having a
Arsenal
team full of
rotated
superstars.
players, didn't they? And some of those players weren't amazing,
No.
but they're good enough to fill in. Do you know what I mean? And this is the issue I have with Xerxes and maybe Guy. Well, definitely Guy as well. He's like, are they good enough to fill in? Like, really, you want players that could come in and if they needed for a month or two, not just the odd game.
Ooh, he's offside, no? Offside, good defender.
TBHOH of the super chat says Souness attacking a black Man United midfielder. Say it ain't so. Obviously had a bit of a form with Paul Pogba in it. Up the RH says a full named Huggy.
Up the RH. Great to be back.
Yes, great to have you back. Santos looks quite good.
Yeah.
Says Rainy Coat
Playing off
5285.
1 and 2 touch, innit?
Yeah.
He knows vision wise.
I think that's his game. He doesn't want to hold the ball for
Overcomplicate.
too long. Not that he's not comfortable receiving it, but he clearly wants to keep things moving quickly.
Oh,
Wrexham
goal.
have scored.
Wrexham have scored.
At the back post there.
Who's that there? Sam Smith, former Man United player. Let's have a look at
Pack the
this.
season in.
It's over. It's over.
Hey lads,
Carrick out.
pre-season is what it
Should've
is.
got
Get for
Nagelsmann.
fitness in. What's that?
Should have got Nagelsmann, he said.
Let me have a look. We'll have a look.
Is there no VAR in friendlies?
Yeah, we should find something.
It's got to be something we can rule that out for.
Let's have a look at that. Back post, little tapping back post. How's it got there though? That's the interesting bit. Throw in. It's come off there.
Let's have a look. Watching this there.
Bounce runner there as well. Oh, it's poor, lads, isn't it?
Sam
Poor.
Smith at the back post there.
You know, I praised Heaven for the way he scanned, but he's lost his runner there, hasn't he, at the back post? He's come off him there, hasn't he? He's not scanned. Even his body shape, he's not half turn, is he? He's just looking at the ball watching, isn't he?
You like Sam Smith, don't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you go to a concert?
Yeah, I did, yeah. You know.
It's mad that he's made a career for himself in football.
I know, yeah, the writing's on the wall, innit? Yeah, I went to see him in Dublin, funnily enough.
Did you?
Sorry, them in Dublin. Yeah, my missus said to me, I've got us a treat. You know how you love Sam Smith, we're going to go and see him in Dublin.
Oh, nice.
I was like, oh, right, okay.
I meant nice at him, Boom.
Go on, Boomer.
But it was good. It was a good
Better
show.
than the Britney Spears concert.
That was another one where...
It's all coming out
Mate,
here, isn't
no,
it?
I've told this story. Went to Mrs. is a mad Britney Spears fan, right? So I said, got a couple of tickets for Britney Spears. Thought, you know, you can go with your sister or whatever. She went, oh, why don't we go? I was like, no, I'm not going to fucking Britney Spears. Come on. And then she's like, come on. It was in Blackpool. She said, we can get an hotel. And I thought, all right, you've sold.
Britney in Blackpool.
So we Britney in Blackpool?
Yeah.
Again here, like,
we went.
oh, that's bloody hell.
It's a replay. You know,
Sorry. I'm hearing this Britney Spears story. I can't concentrate.
Elite coaching here. Look at us
Mate, I'm trying to listen to your Britney Spears story while watching the game.
Sam Smith again. What's going on? Sorry.
Again here, lads.
Fifth time in this game already.
But the worst thing is it nearly kicks off, right? Because we was at the front, near the front, and with these girls in front of us, like only kids. And then these women came and stood in front of these girls just before Britney come on. So I said to them, come on. These girls have been stood here for 3 hours, whatever. And this Scottish woman who was in front of me sort of turned around, she was 11, and started kicking off. So it all started kicking off. And then she was on the phone saying, like, come down the front, there's a guy here fucking starting trouble. I wasn't coming, the lads are coming. And I was like, yeah, all right, fuck off. And then the part of me thought, shit, I cannot get my head kicked in at a Britney Spears concert. I will never fucking live that one down. But thankfully, she was talking nonsense. But she was drinking, like, she had a bottle of vodka in her handbag, you know, one of them ones.
No, yeah, little
like,
sneak it in.
Levered. And then she was filming the concert, but she had a phone on camera, on photo, not on record. So she was like that for about like that. And then anyway, she fucked off her and her mate, thank God. So I managed to not
What
get
was your favourite Britney song?
It was the you know, baby,
Don't you dare, you know all the classics.
No, it's Piece of Me. I think that. Do you want a piece of me? That one. That's a classic. That. But she came out. Pitbull was on first, right?
Pitbull,
So that was
worldwide.
fucking great. He came out and went, "Hello, Birmingham."
Oh, he didn't.
Fucking, it gets worse. Britney came out and said, "Hello, Liverpool."
Oh, I
I was
don't.
like, for fuck's sake.
Good night then, yeah.
Yeah, it was mint actually. It was a good laugh. Rafa D says Toxic is a banger. Yeah, I like Lucky actually. Lucky's my favourite.
Yeah.
Everyone's got Britney Spears songs in the chat.
Toxic by far says Scrubs play X. Steve M says Baby One More Time and Toxic are legit bangers.
Yeah, sure. Al.
Get in. No.
Give Me More is underrated, says Ross Murphy. Thank you.
Love the commitment. From
Yeah,
the,
mate,
from
everyone's
the,
loving
from the
Toxic.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what pre-season's about.
Yeah. Done well there, actually.
What's the idea there?
Most famous Finnish footballer. We're in Finland, right?
Yeah. He's no Finnish.
Jari Littman.
Yeah, you've done us there. I can't think of another
Anybody
one, to be
else?
honest with you. That's the only one I know.
Danish or Finnish?
No, Finnish, because we're in
Finnish.
Finland.
Oh. Who did you say then?
Oh, yeah.
Pukki.
Pukki, yeah.
Timu
yeah,
Pukki. Team, what is his name?
Timo Pukki.
Timo Pukki, yeah.
What-
Did he
what-
score against us? Old
I
Trafford.
think he did. Was that
Oh, did it? Oh, good lad.
What else is famous from Finland?
me?
What?
No.
Oh, right, sorry, I was about to say. Never know with you.
What else? What's the export?
Finland. I don't want to Google it. I want to get involved in the chat and let us know.
It's got to be fish on it.
Herring, yeah. Pickled herring. What's it
yeah.
called? There's a name for the really, really disgusting pickled herring that is apparently like surströmming. Apparently it's
There was
revolting.
that lad who came and met us. I think he was from Finland. He gave us all chocolate.
You
and
can't say
cups.
just some lad's the most famous export.
No, it just dawned on me that lad
Oh,
who
the
came and met
chocolate.
us. He came and gave us some chocolate. I'm sure he was
yeah.
from Finland. Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Celebrated
And he gave us
globally-
these wooden cups. I'm sure he was from Finland.
Santa Claus Village.
Celebrated globally as the happiest country in the world.
Says who?
Is it?
They've obviously never been to Salford.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
I went once.
Did you?
Yeah, but only I had a stopover on the way to Goa.
Oh,
I
right.
stopped in Helsinki. It was March. I was dressed for Goa.
Right.
And then for
Half
like
time.
8 hours, didn't consider the weather.
Oh,
and then
mate.
wearing flip-flops around the streets of fucking Helsinki.
Oh, mate. What was it like? Did you feel happy when you were there? 'Cause
No, my
apparently it's the
feet were blue.
happiest.
No,
Well, there you go, you see.
it didn't strike me as the happy. It looked like like them nuclear towns that they build.
Yeah. You and Melville has smashed it. Mixu Patalainen. Love that.
It looks like
Bolton,
Santos
wasn't
are
it?
coming
It's
up.
like Bolton.
Yeah, I remember it in Phoenix Nights. I love that.
I think he's done, Santos. I think he's shaking all the Wrexham players' hands.
Oh, is that
He's
him?
done. I think he's 45-minute cameo, maybe.
Right, there you go.
I think he's done. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, Jay? It's just a
Bit
pre-season game,
disappointing.
innit?
Bit disappointing. Sam Smith got 2 goals, one after the other, both identical to
Ridiculous,
each
that,
other.
wasn't it? It's like-
Hey, listen,
Heaven
mate.
to let him do the same thing twice.
No, that Britney Spears
Tell ya.
conversation threw me, mate.
I'm glad
Hit
you'd
me
be glad
baby
that
one
you-
more time while I'm trying to watch the game, mate. That's what it was. I thought, oh, they're in again here, and it's the same goal.
Have we not learned anything? I think, I mean, there's not a lot you can tell from what we saw, to be honest with you. Obviously, disappointing we conceded a goal. I think Santos has looked tidy. Heaven made a mistake, but then rectified it with the tackle. Obviously, done a little bit better for the only goal. But on the whole, it feels very much pre-season. People just blowing the cobwebs off. What do you reckon, Scotty?
You can never read anything into
No.
pre-season, and I think if the evidence of that is Lou Van Gaal's pre-season from
Oh,
many years
mate,
ago. It's
that-
not like
that conned
we were
me.
going to win everything.
I was
we were going to
fully-
win trophies that you don't
Yeah.
even like the PGA.
We beat everyone,
like
didn't we?
Masters, yeah. It was just
When we 3-5
looked phenomenal. Real Madrid won it.
Yeah, the Scousers. It was all happening. Ander Herrera looks mint. It's all.
That's not surprising. I hate this post fucking Herrera. I know you like Herrera.
Oh no, I love Herrera.
Yeah.
But that, at the time, it was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Tyler Blackett looked like the best defender you've ever seen. It's like it's all happening. And then opening looks. I remember going on stag do, right. We went through the fixtures, me and my mate, and we were like, we could win the first 7 games, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
because it was like Burnley, Swansea, in Sunderland, all that shite. And I think we won 1 of the first 7.
Yeah,
We
it's
lost
not
the
good at all,
opening
yeah.
day game to Swansea. Do you remember?
Swansea, yeah,
Jesse got
yeah.
injured after 10 minutes, whatever it was.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, so there's not a lot you can read in the pre-seasons.
No, that's true.
It's
It's
just
just an
fitness,
excuse
isn't
for
it?
Joe Smith to go on the bear in Scandinavia. That dips.
They're all there, aren't they?
Are they?
It's all happening.
Yeah, no, I think, like you said, it's pre-season and it's the first game. You can't really read too much into it. Lads are getting their fitness in. Most of them play 45, 60 minutes anyway. Manage minutes in it, but let's see. We'll see how it all goes. Like you said, conceding's always a bit like,
I know.
and the goal as well. It's a bit, but it is what it is. Pre-season, isn't it? Get them out of the way, eh?
This is it. Boba says 6 at the back against Wrexham. It's not been, I don't think we have we? I don't know. News to me. Mount was good then, says Stretford and Gaz. Keith Gordon says Xerxes is like if Fellaini and Hoyland had a child.
It's not far off that. is it?
Okay, talking of Joshua Xerxes, here's his goal from against Palace. There you go.
That was a lovely finish,
That
wasn't
was
it?
class, that wasn't it?
Class. If he could come up with those moments more often, he'd be a serviceable player for United.
I know, it's too rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like you get some players who score like 7 or 8 goals a season, you think, alright. Not when you score like 2 a season.
It shouldn't be a shock when your striker does something like that,
Yeah,
but it
that's
was, wasn't it?
Yeah, right, it was. Romain Johnson says Chelsea better than United. Fuck off.
At what?
Shut up.
Paying agents' fees.
Are you worried about anyone next season, Finn? I'm going to ask all you guys this. Like, a lot of signings being made, new managers in. I know we spoke about the fact that almost gives us an advantage because Carrick's been here longer. But are you looking at any of our rivals going, I like the look of their signings, I like the look of their manager, whatever?
No.
Good,
my answer.
honest, correct answer.
Actually, no. To be honest,
Even better.
I'm not saying we're going to go and win the lot. We are, but
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be in a bit of a transitional phase, apart from Arsenal, who are hit hard by injuries, especially in the early parts of the season. I think there's no reason we can't aim for big things this season. There's no team that I look at outside of Arsenal, maybe City, because they just throw shit at the wall and some of it sticks. And they've just got
City
got the money to do it.
I think City have had some good winders over the last year or two.
They've kind of quietly... There was a bit of fear about them rebuilding their squad, especially post-Pep, but they've actually quietly gone about it quite well and assembled a team that's
And
got...
I don't like what I'm seeing from Rodri as well.
Yeah, somehow he's still quite good at football.
He is, isn't he?
I don't think he'd be there.
I hope you're right, mate.
games,
I'd love it if
unbelievable.
he left them.
Yeah.
Great player.
But overall, there's no one that really strikes fear into me. I did say when Liverpool got Areola, I thought culturally it seems like a decent fit. You know, if they're looking to get back to a more Kloppy style, he's maybe one of the Kloppier managers in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But yeah, not that fast.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Scotty, is anyone you're looking at going decent manager there or decent signings from
Who
any
are
of our
faithful for
rivals?
next season?
Yeah.
I'd probably say PSG.
Right, okay, fair enough.
PSG or Barca. No one in the Premier League, but probably I think Barca. But they've lost Lewandowski, so I think that may affect them. If we can avoid PSG before we get to the final, then I think that all roads towards the promised land return.
They won't fancy it against us.
No.
Although Wrexham in FA Cup or Carabao could be a problem if going off what we've seen here.
Yeah,
It's a good point. That hopefully we'll get
Gotta
someone
think
easy
about
like Grimsby. Shit.
Mate, I'm the same as the lads.
Yeah.
Maybe not thinking about PSG or Barca, but
come on. Dream big, RC.
We've already sorted the league. You don't need to worry about that.
Nah, I know it sounds a bit of a cliche, and that just concentrate on ourselves.
No, it's
you know what I mean? Just like see what we can do.
We spoke to Rennie Millenstein a few years ago, and I remember him saying that at the end of each season, or the beginning of each season, they'd get the squad list on the board and they'd look at it and see how happy they were with it.
Yeah.
And he said that every season they'd be like, yeah, I think this is the best squad
100%,
in the league.
Yeah.
Like, they
Because
feel confident. They'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, you can worry about all the other teams and the business that they're doing and their managers and stuff, but when the season starts, you all play each other, don't you? You all play each other twice.
You look at it,
just concentrate on yourself.
To be fair, because like when Carrick came in and the situation we found ourselves in, I think a lot of us feared the worst or feared like this is a struggle, and yet we were top of the league in form, 70% win rate. Can't ignore that. Like, it's not like there wasn't.
That's why you got the job.
Yeah, you've obviously got good players to do that. Yeah. Because you didn't just beat shite, you beat some of the best teams in the league as well, didn't you? Including away from home.
Yeah.
So there's reasons to feel pretty confident. And look, I think there's some good managers there. I think Alonso's a good manager. I think Iriola's a good manager. But I think the big sort of comfort I can take is you always look at the champions, and like you said, Finn, Arsenal, I think, are going to be in trouble, and it feels like Arsenal have just piled everything into that title win. They've spent all the loads of money. Yeah. They've played football in a horrible way just to get over the line. They've knackered everyone. Everyone who's half injured, don't give a shit. You're playing worry about it after the season's finished. Let's just get that title. Which fair play to them because they've got it.
Yeah,
and I think there's nothing wrong with that. And they almost, they got to the Champions League final as well. They could have won that. So I understand it, but I don't look at Arsenal and think that's a team I necessarily expect to retain the title. Certainly not easily, because of Saliba out for 6 months.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. Yeah,
Rice not 100%, Saka not 100%. The nature of the way they won it as well, and also there's talk in there. We always see it coming in the World Cup of all this fucking nonsense at corners going in the bin.
Yeah,
so we're not going to have all these scrums that we have because they do me fucking head in anyway. So I'm glad to see the back of that. That could hurt them because that was like their MO, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What do you think Ineos's expectations are on Carrick? What do you think? Sort of what the parameters is?
I think he'd have to get Champions League football next season. I think that would be like the expectation.
That's minimal, really.
Yeah, but I think it's like if you get back-to-back Champions League football, I think
you stay
while managing that step up into playing more competition.
Yeah,
It's going to be more games.
I think Ineos
well,
will be happy with that because that keeps us competitive. It keeps being able to rake in all that money, attract players, all the rest of it. I think, and also you need to be considered a Champions League club. And it seems like United post Fergie, we're not, are we? Like we're in it. We're not in it as much as we're in it. Yeah,
in and out.
We haven't been in fucking Europe season before that, or last season even. So
it'd be nice to have a stable, like a bit of stable, like every year you're in it.
It's like Arsenal did that, didn't they? It was like they went from finishing 5th twice to second. I know they got disappointed, but you can see how it shifted, where it went from being chuffed to achieve second to being annoyed that they only finished second. The expectation shifted, and they were 100% a Champions League club. Yeah. And then, even in the Champions League, you remember when they beat Madrid in the quarters? Yeah. That was a moment for them, wasn't it? Because it wasn't just you're in the Champions League, you're actually doing something in the Champions League. And then the following season in the final, and the following season they win the title. So I think you just need to do that, don't you? You need to get into that mindset of, we are here to stay. Because like the Scousers did with Klopp, didn't they? It was like fourth,
progression,
second, and then first. It's very hard in it to just come in and just win a title, but Carrick will do that anyway.
I look forward to some of our plays in the Champions League, like Acuna and Bumo and stuff like that. Champions League nights.
Looking forward.
What's going on here? Tyler Fletcher.
A few players without bibs on might be coming on here.
Wheatley,
Lacey,
Collier, Ethan Williams, Dan Gore. Hey, we're changing the full team at this
I think we might need that graphic with the second half 11. Never mind Wrexham. Andy Raffett in the super chat says, "All right, lads, I do a lot of football coaching locally in Manchester. I'm from Bury, 26.
Do we have a rival to?
Does RH? No, he wants to be his apprentice. Does RH have any shadowing opportunities for pre-season?
Tell him to drop me a message on social media and we can sort something out. Yeah, no problem at all.
Andy Raffett, his name is, yeah?
Yeah, no problem. Drop me a message. I'll be happy to help with anything, mate.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Learning from other people, and that's coaching, isn't it?
Yeah,
giving back, mate. So yeah, Andy, get in touch, my mate. I'll be happy to help.
Good stuff.
Is anyone a little bit chilly in here?
It is a bit cold.
Yeah, can we go up to 23, please?
23?
Yeah, what are we on at the minute?
Cold 19.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ, who are you, Joe Smith?
So you're making a few subs here.
Yeah, it looks like.
I like this though. Like you said, it's proper. Amas coming on as well. Dango.
Maybe Vitek coming.
He had
on
a
as
great
well.
pre-season last year, didn't he, Harry Amas?
Yeah,
he did.
Against Liverpool and Arsenal, I think he did well.
Well, he had a good loan as well, didn't he? Where did he go out on loan?
Chef Wednesday.
Yeah, he had a great loan. They loved him there.
It looked like he was going to kick on for the second half, and he just got this unfortunate injury at Norwich. Which
that was another one like going on again about environments.
Yeah.
When the manager come out about him saying he was nowhere near ready. He got player of the month. He got player of the month or player of the season. And he put it on his story.
He was like their best player in the first half of the season. In
his
first season in the Championship as well. That's a respectable level, especially at his age. So it
was the signs weren't there that Amarin had had enough.
Callum Gribbett.
Gribb or that was it? No, it was Ollie Rathbone. He's gonna come on for them by the looks of it.
I see.
Yeah.
What a strike.
Rashy there. What a team that was, by the way.
Was that Axel as well?
He couldn't believe that he scored it, can he?
That Rathbone. Who else is there?
Maybe. Scott on the pitch anywhere?
Forthwich Jackson. Wow, that's some finish. Gribbo's there. Callum Gribbin's there.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, he's coming on for them, isn't he? Some finish, that. Yeah, I love it.
Is that
Janazabe?
Yeah.
Derby County.
Yeah.
Dan Armour coming on, is it? It might be a whole new team, to be fair.
Yeah,
Jacob Devaney as well.
Yeah, this is great. It's good to see the young players get opportunities. It's good. Tyler Fletcher, skipper.
He's already back.
Yeah, he'd be no messing. He'd be right in there, won't he?
Fair, yeah. So we're going to see a lot more of the young'uns.
Hinty Sport says, Mbumo's one-on-ones worry me. Sometimes I liked him better as a right 10. Sometimes I think he goes missing wide. J-Mine1 says, lads, am I mental or is Jim Thwaite's squad number 163?
Wait, what? I didn't see that. That's mad if it is.
No, I mean, that, I'm not saying you're mental. I'm saying that
Yeah, that would
be
wouldn't it?
mental
That
if
would be
the
bad,
club
wouldn't
have
it?
given him the squad number 163. Steve M says Fletcher as captain. B. O'Reilly says, good to see you again, lads, up the paddock. Wheatley's looking like he's filled out a bit, says Fraser Spears.
That's a funny one as well, because we talked about Cheeto before, about
Yes.
getting opportunities and then coming out of it. It's the same with Wheatley, really. Wheatley made his first team debut, then he sort of come out of it, he went on loan.
Yeah.
Again, it's all about timing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I think some people feel he's done quite well and improved a fair bit in the last season or two. So
That's great. But again, these games are great for the
I
young
felt
lads,
like
isn't it?
was it last season he had a difficult pre-season? Wheatley?
yeah, it may have been.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he had missed a couple of chances, didn't he? Just sort of willing him to get a goal and just put in a performance. He struggled a little bit. I mean, obviously, it's understandable.
We didn't have a shot on target that first half.
3 shots,
Yeah.
0 on target. What's that? Pass accuracy.
We won the pass accuracy and possession percentage,
57.
and that's the real quiz.
It's 2-1.
Also, they committed more fouls than us, so if they want to win like that, that's up to them. Do you know what I mean? Does it even count?
It's
but
their cross to bear.
those stats aren't great, but also they're relatively meaningless.
Yeah. Have they put a new one on? They've still got a few on, haven't they? Just a few red faces.
See if I can have a look, see if there's any
It's
news on
It's
Wrexham.
the type of game where if you're winning, 21 is coming, and if you're losing, it means nothing.
No, it's good that again he's sticking to the guns, aren't they? 45 managed minutes, get on it.
So it will be Radek
Johnny Evans
Vitek
there with a
between them.
skinhead.
What?
Yeah,
Stop it.
He has, yeah. A little
mate,
beard, little
absolute
shape
class.
up as well.
Just when I thought I couldn't love him anymore, he goes and has a skinhead. What a lad.
I know, great, innit? God wants to be like us, doesn't he?
Jay-
You know?
Hey.
Jaden Camerson as well, playing it right
Yeah,
back.
Fair. Like it.
Good player, him.
Like it. Again, this is a good test for these young lads, because Wrexham, I know they've made a few changes, no doubt, but these are still a strong side that they've got out a championship side.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to see the young lads facing like a respectable opposition like them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's always good as well to see him getting a chance, because you forget sometimes some youngsters like don't even get a first team appearance, even in a
Yeah.
friendly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they'll get like one.
Yeah.
Do you know, like you can't just take it for granted, even though it's pre-season. So it's obviously a big moment for a lot of them.
Definitely.
Like representing Manchester United's first team.
And you know what as well is like it's an opportunity for them also. Once the lads come back from the World Cup and you start going on tours and stuff, they're in the opportunity. If they show a little bit here, then you go on the tour, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, when you start whittling the squad down, because not all these are going to go on the tour, are they?
No.
So it's your time to potentially.
Who's playing right centre back for United? Is
Don't
that
know,
Devaney?
but he's just zipping it about.
Yeah.
Don't mind it. It's very looks small though, doesn't he?
I think it might be Devaney playing a bit deeper than he usually does. Have we got a full team?
Can we try and work out some? Good
Okay.
lad, thank you. Producer Harry's working on it now. He's gonna. In fact, let me go on to.
United have just tweeted it.
Right, I'll go on to the United Twitter. I was just having a look here. So, right, so here's the second half 11, and this is from United, and it's in number order as you may have gathered. So I'm just going to read it out: Vitek, Wheatley, Tyler Fletcher, Amas, Collier, Gore, Lacey, Williams, Camerson, Devaney, and Armour. And the subs are me, Thwaites, and Obi.
You're not on the bench, mate.
Oh, sorry, I've got carried away. So yeah, a complete change, obviously.
That's
It's
good.
a shame, innit, with Radek Vitek. Like you saying, everyone raves about him, and I know
Yeah.
he smashed it at the championship, didn't he? And it's just like,
I just hope we don't let go too soon. I think this summer, if he just went on a permanent move, I'd feel it's a little bit premature, but I think it is possible From what we're hearing, it sounds like he could be on the move permanently. You'd hope that we then include maybe a buyback clause or something of that nature, because he is a goalkeeper who has things to work on, but again has all of the kind of raw tools.
He's a big lad as well,
to be the
isn't he?
makings of a really top end keeper.
I tell you what,
he's
fair
like
play to these lads. They've kept the ball a lot better than what we've done.
This is
in
what
the
you'll
whole
get.
game,
This is what you get from United's academy lads in
Young
recent
lads.
years. Have got much better at being comfortable in possession.
Yeah.
It's a really technical group of players. So
It's good. It's
I would
nice
almost,
to see.
yeah.
Just that spell there. I know it's only been 2 or 3 minutes, but they've kept the ball quite well.
Yeah.
Didn't really see that in the first half, did we? Patience. Nice.
And speaking to people at the club, it sounds like a lot of decisions genuinely haven't been made on these players, most of them, in terms of whether they'll go out on loan this season or be kept with the team. I think they're genuinely all going to be assessed, fairly, depending on their performances now. So it's a really good opportunity for some of them if they want to kind of stake a claim at being in and around the first team next season. It could be a big one for Shea Lacey, because he showed
Did
a lot
well,
of
didn't
promise
he?
in
I mean,
his-
I know he had that red card against Brighton, but he did well against
He did
Burnley.
do well, yeah.
And then he did well against Brighton at the
Show
end of the
moments,
season.
didn't he?
Yeah, you can see what he's about.
Yeah.
I know you spoke a lot about him, Finn, over the last year or two on Academy Reviewing. Like, he had a lot of injuries, didn't he?
he struggled.
When he was sort of in his teens and whatever. I know he's still a teenager, but there was a time when it was like obviously worrying.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's come through it. Strikes me as a sort of typical, almost throwback to what United players are about, innit?
Yeah.
A winger who runs
Yeah.
at people,
Yeah.
skills,
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
wants the ball all the
Shots
time.
off.
Gets a shot, makes things happen. I love all that. Especially when you've got a youngster like that who's just
It's
full of
exciting
beans.
though, innit?
Yeah,
It's
man, he just
exciting
gets the
for
crowd
fans.
going. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you want, man.
It's a dying art almost nowadays,
Isn't it?
It gets coached out of players to sort of be a little bit
Yeah,
like maverick or go against the grain.
definitely. Yeah, they're all programmed, aren't they now? Players.
Bloody football.
And I love the
coaches,
fact that he's a scouser
Madness,
in a
mate.
team full of Liverpool fans. Been trying to turn his head his whole life.
Oh, yeah,
He
his
said no.
family, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's mint, that, innit? They must be fuming.
Yeah.
Hey, imagine that.
Yeah.
So it looks like Collier's playing almost as a number 10. He's kind of in the hole there.
He's had a rough time of it with injuries, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Toby Collier.
Yeah.
Did he go into Hull, didn't he? Did he go to Hull on
yeah.
loan?
Yeah. He's usually done all right wherever he goes. He tends to just... I think he's struggled to pick up momentum
West
like some
Brom
of these
as
other
well,
players.
yeah, West
Yeah.
Brom, yeah.
He works
Thought so.
hard, him though, doesn't he? He's like gets himself about, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Works hard.
That's well cut out.
Nice.
What's he got here now?
It's Shea. What can you do?
I'm done.
Yeah, he only had 17 games last season.
Yeah.
So obviously injuries.
Mm.
Which is a shame because he's a good player, Collier.
We haven't let Wrexham touch the ball this half.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are we able to get any volume on this? A little bit higher if you can.
Keep it moving.
I think we'll be alright.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, got away with that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Still impressive confidence though, isn't
Good,
it?
it's
Go
great.
on.
Yeah, knocking it
Banter.
about well. Here he is. Like how he
He's
just
got a lot of
expresses himself.
self-belief,
I
hasn't
like
he?
it. Yeah. Ooh, we need to take care of that one now. Get up. Yes, Amas. Well done. Done very well. Free kick. We'll take it. Nope. No, we give it. Where's not?
The stadium is proper empty, isn't it?
It's mad that, isn't it? Because you usually don't see that on a pre-season.
Yeah.
Even though pre-season friendly with United, you don't usually see a stadium that empty.
Yeah.
It's like,
What is it called? Is it their national stadium though?
I'm not even sure. Let's have a look.
This is the thing, is commercially it's so much better to do America or Asia,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Because you're going to sell out stadiums
Yeah.
over there.
Wasn't it the Real Madrid United game, like over 100,000?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
mad, isn't
In
it?
a big arena.
Did you go to that?
No,
No.
I didn't. I think that was Van Gaal. That.
Van Gaal, that was
Remember
Yeah.
Martial, that game? One of the assists he got was just ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
The close control and dribbling.
Oh, they're brilliant. Oh, I
Sent
don't-
Marcelo to the shops.
Nice. Play.
He holds 36,000.
Oh, I don't-
36,251 it holds, Scotty. So I think it's only about 34,000 off capacity today. Do you reckon a stadium announcer will do what they do at Old Trafford and say, it's 36,212 here
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support. It makes us laugh when you do that and it's empty. It makes us laugh when people applaud it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mad one, that, isn't it? Give yourself a round of applause for
Yeah,
coming to the game.
wow, you big bullshitter.
Yeah, that you clapping yourself.
I
for
know,
coming.
like, come on.
Yeah.
You don't get that in the Etihad. I bet it was a right hard sell though, this game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So look, half the squad's still not here because of the
Yeah.
World Cup.
Well, that's it though as well. Like again, I know what you're
Yeah.
saying about like United usually sell it out, but you do all that. Most of the
it's
main
like-
ones are not
it's
there.
like,
are they?
you know, you get those like
Yeah.
United 11 teams
Yeah.
that go and play like
yeah.
a game whenever, or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And it'll be
It's like
one of
that,
them
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
It's got that kind of feel. I remember when we was over in Thailand, we played the Scousers in this stadium. It was fucking huge, and it was horrible as well because it was like that, so steep, and the railings ran out. We were at the top, and the railings ran out, and then I was fucking suffering vertigo. Joe Smith, the twat, filmed me, posted it on socials, staggering up the stairs, and the stadium was half empty, and I was chatting to a few of the people there. There's like still a bit of a crowd, but not rammed. And he said a load of them had bought tickets to see Ronaldo. And then like Ronaldo had fell out with Ten Hag, and
Right, yeah.
just fucking not having any of the pre-season, not interested. So they just didn't go. They just fucked it off. Because like a lot of them, he said like some of them are not even United fans, just wanted the chance
Yeah,
to see
chance to
Ronaldo.
see,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? How often do you get that opportunity if you live in
No,
Thailand?
definitely,
And
yeah.
he made it clear he was having fucking none of it.
But it's like, it sounds awful, but the club will probably be fuming about that because obviously they
it's
would
a
probably
massive
want him
commercial
to,
opportunity,
yeah,
innit? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You go to the Far East for a reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, he'd made it clear he wasn't having it with
Have you been
Ten Hag.
to the Far East, you?
Only to
to that
Thailand.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've not been to Japan or anything like
No.
that. Joe's been all over. Joe Smith, he's been to Vietnam. He's
Yeah.
been to Japan.
I've seen some Japan trips on his Instagram.
He fucking loves it.
Loves it,
I'd
yeah.
love to go to Japan.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think is it going to be America again next year for the tour? Do you think?
Probably.
How come
You'd
they're
think,
not,
you'd think they won't
they're
go.
not doing America now, this one?
No,
They're not going?
the
Go on,
tour
Whitley.
isn't really a tour this year. It's like Scotty was saying. It's a few of the Scandinavian countries plus double it.
okay.
I think
That's
part of
your,
it's
tour.
so that players don't have to adjust their sleep schedules
Yeah.
as much, and they're more settled, close to home. So it'd be interesting to see whether they
'cause
do America
apparently
again.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's Finn as well. I think there's only Dublin they're visiting for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
I think the other games are
Yeah,
just sort of
just
in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was rumours that it'd be America again next year. I don't know if that's true. That is.
Commercially, it would be a surprise if they went 2 years without going to America.
Trouble.
Or,
Yeah, the thing is
Or
in
Asia.
America as well. Like the facilities are mint.
Yeah, they are.
Like
Yeah,
you've been
stadiums
up there
are
a lot,
oh,
haven't you?
mate.
Mate, we was at one
Different
of them.
level,
and it
mate.
was at a school, and you think it's at a school. You know,
It's UCLA.
Yeah, yeah.
UCLA.
You expect like fucking, like our skills
Unbelievable.
field and a fucking prefab, and it was just like it was like a massive
Scary.
complex. Do you know what I mean? It was unbelievable.
Was that in LA? UCLA?
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It was just
scary, that.
unreal. Like, it was mental.
The finances that are involved in that
Yeah.
them campuses are just different level, aren't
Class
they?
in it, and you can see why they like that. Because remember, was it Jose when we went on tour with him and he was kicking off, and we cancelled one game because of flooding and the facilities
way.
were shit.
Doing a Roy Keane.
Yeah,
Side
it's
pan.
his choice, but you can understand why. And obviously, America's the big sort of the big
Yeah.
place in it now for soccer.
Yeah.
I did like it when we went to Thailand and Australia as well, though.
Oh, yeah,
Because it's one of those where it was good, man. Because we went to
nice.
we went to Melbourne and Perth.
Yeah.
Because it was Thailand and it was Melbourne, then it was Perth.
Perth's meant to be really isolated, though.
Yeah,
Like,
Perth is like a mad little place because like loads of people live in Perth. Like they'll do like 4 on or like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, where they'll go to the mining towns or whatever and work there and come back.
Wow.
So it's mad. There's stuff to do there. It's not like there's
Is it
nothing
the other
there.
coast? Perth, or is
I
it?
don't know.
Perth's the most
We didn't
furthest
visit.
away.
We didn't
Like-
visit the coast, but it was mad. It was good.
Yeah.
But also it is kind of isolated, like you say. There's like a decent town though with a few bars and clubs and stuff and that.
Yeah. What was the fan base like over there for United? Like huge. Yeah.
It was mad because, do you know what? It is mad because this is when the channel was sort of getting a bit of momentum as well. Obviously, we'd done full-time Devils, so it's not like we were completely novices at it, but we went over to Australia, went to Thailand. Thailand was a bit different because we didn't really do a lot. Like, we went out, but we weren't doing anything like fan-based. It was just, we went out into, what's the main road in town?
Koh Sam Road.
Yeah, Koh Sam Road. We had our mate James Young with us. We had to babysit him for the night, and then we like obviously went to the game, did a few bits, but nothing like fan base. Went to Australia. First went to Melbourne. We went to a pub. It was like a United pub, and it was mad. The fans was just going
all over you, lads, and
it was crackers.
Love
It was
that.
really good, and like you got to respect them, man. You know what I mean? Like people might give them stick or whatever, but they're getting up at daft o'clock in the morning to watch
definitely.
United, and then
It's
going into
brilliant,
work. Can't be
yeah,
anything
it's
worse.
great.
This is when we were proper fucking struggling.
It
It
just
made me
shows
laugh
the
though, right?
magnitude of the club, though, as well, doesn't it?
We met this lad. He was a top lad, right? Big United fan. He does a blog and all that. And he was telling us how he's loved United all his life and how giddy he was. United are in Melbourne and getting to watch United and all this, right? We spent a bit of time with him. Anyway, we go to the game. And this is mental, but me and Joe sat next to him. We got to the game and he's there. Like, no fucking way. This stadium's huge. Sat next to him. Anyway, halfway through the first half, he goes, right, I'm going to go and get some chicken. Do you want anything? I was like, no, I'm all right. Anyway, he fucks off. United scored 2 goals. Comes back.
He misses it. Don't. So he's waited all like most of his life to watch the game. Missed 2 goals for chicken.
Yeah. And then, so I didn't touch to injury. Me and Joe ended up eating half his chicken anyway. That we were like, well, actually, that was alright, you know? I was like, hey, you got United in your back door.
I know you wanted to get some chicken. Bet he was fuming when he
It
come
was
back.
mental, mate. It was like, fair play to him.
Ball.
Good ball out to Shane
Oh,
Lacey.
what a touch.
mate.
Wowzers. Lovely touch.
It's like watching our dates like last week and that charity game.
Just tell him,
Still
mate.
got it, haven't you?
Tell him, mate.
Hey,
Tell
won't
him.
lose it.
Tell him, mate.
Never doubted you, bro. Always
Never
knew,
doubted me,
always
mate.
knew.
Never doubted me.
You know what I mean? You don't just talk the talk.
Just
out,
the
you
calmness,
fucking
mate,
walk
innit?
the
It's
walk
just the
as well. Don't
calmness.
you worry about
Give me the ball. I'll
that. That's
take it.
what I mean. Get involved in the chat and the comments. Let us know what you think.
Are we still
So
flying on the
far.
views? We're still flying.
Are we still flying? Yes. Yeah, we're still doing our own reviews. People are still
Love it.
watching, don't worry.
No, I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
Like, great views.
You're not getting much insight into this game, to be honest
No,
with you.
you're not.
We're not going to lie to you.
You're
But
not.
United are still 1-0 down.
It's just
But
like a
there's 30
possession
minutes
game.
left. Don't worry. We're still in this.
Have we actually had a shot on target? Like banger aside? I
don't think we have.
It's like a possession game, innit?
Yeah.
It's just a goalless
Yeah.
possession box.
Soulless.
So
Goalless, soulless.
that AC might knock us to sleep at this
Hey.
rate. Oh, done well. Have it.
Who's next? Atletico Madrid.
That's a very good question, that.
Rosenborg.
Oh, I hope it's better than the last. Fucking hell.
We've got some history with
That,
them,
that
haven't we?
last game against Rosenborg
Well, I
was
can't remember what.
just such a shite pre-season game, basically.
Was it? Where
It was
was
just
it?
rubbish. I'm not sure, but I think because of the way the Norwegian league works, they were mid-season basically, so firing on all cylinders.
Right.
And it was one of our first or second games, and we were just useless.
Cold, yeah.
You was?
It's cold.
You
It's
cold?
cold, not cold.
Yeah, a little bit. Can we turn up a little bit more, please?
My nipples are protruding.
But, like, yeah, we don't want, you know, It's got his nips on camera.
Poking out.
People might.
Some-
But they've got
You've got to pay for it, haven't you? You're not giving it away for free.
There's an audience.
That's
Members
the top tier of the membership.
Yeah.
That. Never mind the first team in the academy. That's like the elite level.
Well done, Jaden.
Go on,
keep
son.
going.
Jaden.
All the fucking way.
Well done. Good play.
He gets overlooked, Jaden Camerson. He's a
Good player.
Good player.
Done
think
a little
he's,
bit with him. He's good.
I think Kofi
Player.
spoke to him last season.
Yeah.
Oh, good lad.
I think there were times around when Ten Hag was here. There were times where he was actually not far from a first team opportunity.
on the
at
bench,
points.
wasn't
Yeah,
Really?
he got on the bench and he, was often involved in first team training and stuff. And I think he needs a good opportunity now to kick on.
Maybe a loan's good for him now.
Yeah,
If he's not going to get opportunities, maybe get out and play senior football.
yeah.
Like most of these lads. That's why it's good to play against Wrexham here now. They're established
yeah.
championship team, aren't they? If you show a little bit here.
And they look good against them, to be fair. I know Wrexham aren't really applying much pressure, but still held most of the ball.
It's good, it's nice to see keep the ball. Like I said, even if it's like a possession game, at least they're keeping it, not panicking, are they?
Steve Ballantyne says, I've never cared about the result for the first 2-3 pre-season games. Always just happy they get minutes and come away without injury.
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
understand
matter,
where
does
you're
it?
coming from. Like,
Agreed.
it's not that deep. Sorry, I think I've got another. Oshan Gaming 96 has been a member of the academy for 27 months. Says legends of the game, so bad, real footy. He's back up the paddock. How's the RH? Scotty, give us a smile, you handsome sausage. There you go.
Handsome sausage.
Handsome
sausage.
How often are you called that?
Daily.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, thanks, Finn.
Go on, Finn.
You know, should we leave?
don't
Me and
we?
you, should we get out of there?
You're not needed.
J Mine says, unless Foot Bob is being funny. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, right. Sorry. He's talking about the Jim Thwaites 163 thing. I think it's a load of bollocks. Oh,
It's a tasty one.
Have a bit of that.
It's a
That's
tasty
what we
one.
want to see, a bit of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camerson letting him
Don't mind
fucking
it.
know.
Letting him know.
Have we
all
got
that.
this back sponsor the whole season?
Is it Microsoft?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Is it only for pre-season? Right, okay.
Yeah.
B. O'Reilly 82 says, Scotty, when does the Carolina Hearn book come out?
Out.
It's out.
Out
Yeah.
now, yep. Available in bookshops.
What does it look like?
If you got a copy, you can show us.
This is what I prepared earlier.
Okay.
This is what I've done earlier.
We'll put a little.
like it would
we'll
be
put a
helpful
little
if-
linky in the chat. eh?
Just help if I could see the cover to know.
There you go, Jay. It's your channel. I don't like promotion.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, it's a great cover.
Rebel in Disguise, Carolina Hearn by David Scott. Good friend of mine. Well worth a read. Very, very good book.
Link in bio.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
Of course, I've fucking read it. Cover to cover. Yeah. And it's one of my favourite books ever. Go and check
What
it out.
happens in the end?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
What was your
Joe.
favourite part?
Probably the bit about her time on the telly. Loved all that. Big fan of all that bit.
Me too.
Yeah.
You came to the launch, didn't you?
I did come at the launch.
And you didn't buy a book at the launch, did you? Joe Smith did, though.
Did it?
Right. Well, two things I'm going to say there. Joe Smith's not got 12 kids to feed, and Joe Smith's not best friends. Best friends with the author. Yeah.
Former.
Oh dear.
Yes, I
No, no, take that back and sign it for me.
Brilliant.
And
That's great.
yeah.
Wrexham
But no,
fans.
in fact, I've not even put a link in it. Have you got? Is there a link that we should use it?
Safe.
Have you got? Like, 'cause there's loads of links.
I'm not.
Because it's
You're
just...
not. Spin it.
I don't write for sales, Jay. Just, you know.
Such an artist.
Come
Not in
on,
it for the
love
money.
that.
You like us? We're the same. We're not in it for the money, are we, Finn?
It's why it's voluntary.
Yeah.
Well done.
Go on. Oh, go on, son.
Nice.
it's all about the money.
United looking better with the under-21s on, says Stedders. Armour could
Certainly have the football team.
kept the ball nice, haven't we?
yeah.
It'd be nice to have a shot on target, though.
Yeah.
Plain writing pad says Armour could benefit from a loan. Looks like he may not benefit from youth football anymore.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players have reached that point, really. I'd say it's true for almost everyone that's on the pitch right now. I think they're all kind of on the verge of being ready for senior football, maybe not quite ready to contribute regularly for United. I think a lot of them have already had loan moves to varying levels of success, but the most important thing at this age is just playing minutes regularly. The level isn't necessarily the most important thing, as long as it's somewhat physical and at a
Does
decent
that
intensity.
Come then from the club? Is it like the club will say to the player, "We're going to send you on loan," or does the player have a say? Will the player ask for a loan move, or is that just not happening?
I think usually it will come from the club first, but the players definitely have say in terms of, they can push back in these meetings and say, well, I feel like I'm ready for a first team opportunity, but ultimately it's on the club to make that decision.
Right, okay.
But the player will definitely be involved in the process of picking a club. Club will make their suggestions, and they've got a team for that. But
how loan moves are some loan moves just almost by luck can make or break.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You have to think, going on to that as well, like the players will have obviously their agents to have them conversations as well. I think it's important in that period, if United are looking to potentially send the young lads on loan, they need to go somewhere where stylistically it suits them as well, because that can kill them in itself, can't it? If you're a football and you're going into a league club that just play long ball, you're not going to be trusted to play. You're going to get eaten alive, then you don't play. So then it's like, we've seen it time and time again, where you go, well, he's coming from Man United, why is he not playing? He's just sat on the bench. But you don't play that certain style. So I think the styles also are very important. And also managers that are willing to play. Yeah, you're not going there to sit on a bench. Yeah. But also, you're not, just because you're coming from Man United, you're not given to play. You have to earn the right to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's true that. We've seen it. We've had a few low moves, haven't we, over the years, where we've gone, that didn't make any fucking sense.
Well, the weird one that I was going to say, because there's so much risk and uncertainty, and I think it's why the club's sometimes reluctant to send players out. But Maxi Oyedele, FA Youth Cup winner with United, played in that midfield with Mainu and Dan Gore. He went to Forest Green Rovers, and as soon as he joined, they had a managerial change. Troy Deeney came in.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And I don't think he played more than about 5 minutes for the rest of the season. And that was when he was at a point of decent momentum, and he was that should have been his kind of step to be able to take the transition. Yeah. But he's put it back together, and he's got a good move to Strasbourg now, and I think European clubs are quite aware of what he's doing. So
didn't he end up going Altrincham at one point? Is that him?
He may have early days. Yeah,
I think he ended up going Altrincham.
I think with Altrincham, some of them did almost like work experience loans, where it's not like a full official loan move, but they go and play a set of games and train in that environment.
Yeah, a few of them did that.
Ahmad had a couple of good loan moves, didn't he? Didn't Ahmad go to Glasgow and Sunderland?
Yeah, well, his first, the Rangers. Well, he had a decent first game, and I think the second game
he scored in the first 30 seconds, didn't he?
And then second game he wasn't so good. Didn't really get played regularly for the rest of it.
Okay.
It's a bit
Sat
of a
on the
waste.
bench for the Europa League final.
Sunderland under Tony Mowbray was fantastic for his development. He really gave him the chance to flourish, and he did.
Yeah, an interesting season for him, because he wasn't great last year, was he? Ahmad? I think he suffered more than probably not many did in the absence of Amorim. But he seems to have fell off a bit.
Yeah, probably one of the few players in the squad who was platformed well under Amorim and had a role that really suited his game. And I think he can still be effective under Carrick. And I think maybe part of it was lack of momentum with AFCON being a bit of a disruption, because obviously Ivory Coast did well there. But I think he'll have a good season. He's
got great ability, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just needs to throw it together, consistency.
Go on, Shay.
Good ball.
Oh, let's get a shot off. Does that count? Does it count?
Has it got?
Is that a cross or a shot? Like a cross, doesn't it? I think we might still be on 0 shots.
Dan Ward. Dan Ward was at United as a kid as well. Yeah, keeper. He was at Liverpool for a while after it, but he was at United as a kid.
I used to sit next to his mate in J stand.
Who's Dan Ward?
Yeah, Welsh, isn't he? Is that the same one? Danny Moore, yeah.
Yeah, he was at United as a kid.
I didn't know he was at United.
Oh, that's a nice ball.
Oh, football,
lovely.
that was.
Oh, mate.
Aside from getting the shots off, it's far better. Second
Yeah, it's
half,
more
isn't it?
entertaining. They're playing the right way, aren't they?
Yeah. Get involved in the chat and the comments. Let us know what you think about the game. Let us know what you think about pre-season. Let us know what you think about the signings. What have you made of Manchester United's transfer business so far? Obviously brought in Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans. Didn't get Edison, so we were all wrong when we sat here going, Edison's a done deal. I said that about 50 times during the summer.
Yeah.
Kept treating it like he was already at United. We've got Edison, that's a done deal. But let us know what you think so far. Who do you want to see us bring in next? We've been chatting about with players like Baleba, for example, has come up again. Is there anyone out there you think Manchester United should be going for?
Oh, I thought he just beat him then.
Oh. The real Juan Pedro says Vinny Jr. set for a medical. Yeah.
At United, yeah.
There's some when I say some rumours, the fucking outlets in the middle of nowhere chatting shit.
It's just
saying
so
that
not.
United are gonna go for him.
It's
but
so
just
not in
happening.
EOS.
It's
Hold
not.
on, lazy.
I'd
brilliant.
like
Bit
of a
Still
deep
in now.
cross there,
Still
but
in.
still in play.
Positive all the time with him though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very direct and skillful. Looks to make it happen, doesn't he?
Cool, yeah.
Everyone's shouting shoot there, aren't they? Yeah, he's a good player.
I think he scares
He's a good player, mate.
He scares defenders the way he sets up. He's kind of got that slow approach to 1v1s, but he can burst in any direction.
Like you said, Finn, I think it's the confidence and it's the, I won't say arrogance, the more like he plays at
Healthy
his own.
arrogance, yeah.
He plays at his own wavelength, and he's just smooth, isn't he, with his technique, and good player. I like him. I like the look of him. Oh,
It's a good ball. Could have been cut out, I think.
That's it. Hold on, big man.
well done.
Pass. Do it. Oh, he's having a go at him.
Soap 85 cases. Lewis Hall and Baleba. Jensen from Brentford if cheap, says Kev Rosadinho.
Who said that? The Brentford lad.
Yeah.
Jensen's a good player. He's a good player. The midfielder, technically, he's very good. Him.
Yeah.
Did well, didn't he, when he
Yeah.
was at Old Trafford?
Yeah, he had a good game.
Who's the other lad? Yarmouk.
Yarmouk, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid
I know
Ukrainian,
it's,
isn't
yeah. I know it's different opposition, but when Damani played them, in the FA Cup,
Oh yeah, was it that? Macclesfield.
Macclesfield, he just ran the show. I know it's different.
Yeah.
Like you could see, technically, he was just on a different planet.
Well, they had a good. They beat Palace, didn't they, the
Yeah,
round
beat
before?
Palace and
So
then-
it's not like
Yeah, so an own goal settled it in the end.
they really.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Of course.
You know, like me before.
I know, mate. Hey,
It's good. People are crying at the side here. That was the FA Cup. Oh. Connor Cody. That's Connor Cody there, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, number 6.
The Connor Cody.
Is it? That is, isn't it? Number 6.
Wow.
Yeah, this fella
How old
on the
is he
ball
now?
there now.
Is he
Just
what?
first time he's touched the ball. Tell you what, these producers need to start.
Honestly,
Tell you
mate,
what.
this is what I have to put up
Tell you
with.
what.
Fucking hell, bring
Mental.
back Cam Waters, all is forgiven.
I know, mental. Where's Ethan these days when you need
Do you know
him?
what I mean?
Nah, I love them really. Class they are.
Sacked a lot of them.
Be nothing without them, J.A.
No, this is
Nothing
it.
without
They
them.
stopped you having a pixelated head earlier on. I won't miss that slag.
Hey, no, they did actually.
You look like Pac-Man.
Technically, Jay did because he wanted to share the screen time with the RH. So,
Mate,
nah.
that's my solution
Cheers,
to the
mate.
problem.
That's my gaff for that.
There's a
My
problem with
gaff
this
for that
camera.
there.
Fuck it off. There
Yeah.
you go.
I'll share one with you.
I fixed it for
Yeah,
you.
that's what you did actually. Diagnosis, fuck it off. That's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah, he's not fucking using that. Fuck it off.
I'm glad you're not a doctor. Your leg hurting. Fuck it off.
Get rid of him. He's gone. He's a goner. What? What on it? That's a sore leg. Sorry, son. Yeah, cut that off. Get rid.
That's no good.
That's a great tackle. He's given
Connor Cody's 33, if anyone cares.
33.
Right?
Pretty young to be
10
playing.
caps for England.
He had some career, hasn't he?
Was it Wolves when he were?
That's a mad stat, isn't it? Represented England at most every level, 16s, 17s, 18s, 19s, 20s. It's only 21s that he's not. He went straight to senior. That's some going, that.
That is mad, that, isn't it?
Fair play. He started at Liverpool, didn't he?
Of course he fucking did.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Matt G401 says, thoughts on Jimmy Garner? RH put in a word, would take him over Scott. Academy lad, covers at right back and adds height to the midfield.
Hey,
Hasn't he signed a new deal though?
he has signed a new deal, but
Go on, there's a buyout
do.
clause.
Good ball there from Emma.
Had a shot.
but I think what's the
Matt G401.
like Matt said there, I think the season that he had, and we talked about the World Cup before, for me he had a great season. I know it's difficult, we should have been on the plane, if I'm being honest, with the players that they took.
Over Jordan
The players that
Henderson,
they
like,
took.
yeah.
he
A
should
player that can
100%.
play at right back and in midfield.
And
the season
also-
he's had. And also, it's like fucking Tuchel as well. Had no consideration at all for the fact that he's got the Euros as well. He's got the World Cup and the Euros. Like he keeps saying about Jordan Henderson, what is the fucking point?
No, but the thing is with Jim was the fact that he played in the qualifying rounds leading up to it, and he played really well. Man of the match. Tuchel come out and said he was, giving glowing references, comparing him to Busquets and whoever is comparing him to, and then he doesn't take him.
Just ignores
but what's great about Jim is the fact that he's gone away from United and he's actually revitalised himself, and he's had great loan moves, Forest, and now he's at
Smashed it at Forest,
he's-
especially that goal.
Yeah, he's done
Fucking
amazingly
hell,
well.
mate.
And to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if he did go back to United, because he's at that level
Yeah,
now
I love that.
to potentially do
We
it.
we went to the under-23s back when it was a thing a
Great
few
ball.
years ago, and he was the star of the show there.
Yeah, ran it.
Do you know what I mean?
Technically,
he did.
he's brilliant,
he did.
really
he,
good.
he ran it, scored,
Yeah.
won it a couple of times. He was fucking mint.
He used to captain that side. didn't
Yeah,
he?
he was just
Yeah.
fucking. It was just all about him. He was like
Yeah,
everyone
he's
was on
good.
about him, and you could see he was different.
And even like the off the ball as well, he's like aggressive and he'll rat around, and
And he could hit him from range
Yeah.
as well.
he's a good player. So you never know. He's still all young as well. 23, 24, is he?
Yeah,
Something like that.
can't
So,
be old. Yeah.
Well, you never know. And he has signed.
Nah,
a
you
new
got to
deal.
admire that as well. Like
It's not
doing
easy,
that,
is it?
going away,
Yeah.
doing the right things. I felt sorry for him talking about that pre-season where we were in Thailand and Australia, because he got injured in that run up to that pre-season.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so Zidan Iqbal and Charlie Savage, who did very well to be fair to them, came into the side, both got minutes, both did well. And Jimmy Garner didn't play until we got back to England.
Well, we talked about that on
Yeah,
the
because it's weird
podcast.
because everyone expected Savage
Spoke
and
about
Iqbal
that.
to get bumped
Yeah.
up, given that they'd been on
Yeah.
pre-season and they didn't.
He spoke about that. Jimmy spoke a bit on the podcast. He mentioned that he done it by jumping. Doing the testing. When they jump on the plates,
Yeah.
he jumped and landed, and he's done it. I think it was his ankle or his ligament or whatever he done. He said without even touching a football the first day, and it was the first session of Mourinho
Go on,
being in charge.
Lacey?
Really?
Yeah. So the very first session of a new manager, Jose Mourinho, being in charge, before they go out, they'd say, right, go over there, do your jump testing, your speed testing, jumps, lands.
Was it not Ten Hag?
Might have been Ten Hag. Or
Yeah, I think it was,
whatever,
because
and
that
boom,
was
done.
that was
Does
the,
it?
the summer they. Yeah.
Yeah, but in his
Because-
very first session it was.
Oh,
And
mate.
without even touching a football. So he sort of said on the podcast to us, it was sort of like he couldn't show him like he was, because he was.
Because I remember like them two smashed it, and then you're thinking, what's going on there? Well,
Yeah.
he's always injured. Oh, fair enough. Then you get back, I think he had one game against. Who was it we played? Was it Celta Vigo or someone at Old Trafford?
Yeah, could have been.
Did all right. They played well,
Yeah.
but it's, it was a bit like almost. It was like an afterthought at that point. I think that was the. I might be getting my dates mixed up. I think that might have been the game that Ronaldo fucked off at half time.
Was it? Yeah.
And everyone was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Because
God.
he went this was after the loan move at Forest. So this is after when it was like, he had a great show.
Remember, we were raving about him on the channel.
Yeah.
We were like, well, get him in, give him a fucking chance.
Yeah.
Like, he's gone away on loan, he's smashed it.
Done very well that season.
What more do you want?
But again, like, it's not easy for a young player to leave United, and sort of it's like a downwards. Usually, it's like a downwards. The fact that he's gone there and he's proved how good he is, and now his elevation is where he is. He deserves a great credit.
It does, man. It does. And I know I've got some of my in-laws are Evertonians, and they rave about him. They say, he's fucking class.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So you never know. Great question, Matty boy. Good question. It's a good ball.
It's a good ball, yeah.
Oh, he's done well there.
Go on.
Won't show.
Unlucky. Great reaction though.
He's got a bit of an edge to him
he
as well,
has,
anyway,
yeah,
so I
yeah,
love
I like
that.
that. Yeah, I
He's
like
not
that.
soft, is he?
He's
Yeah, I
into his
like
boxing off the pitch as
Is
well,
it?
so yeah.
Oh, mate. That's what you want to see.
It's a nice play.
Big
from
boxing
Dan
family, actually.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
there. His brother's a boxer, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where's Jesus, says Stephen Ballantyne. If you're referring to Joe Smith,
Where's Jesus?
he's in Helsinki.
Walking on
Jesus
water.
is
Yeah.
Walking up.
I'm Iman Nishay says, do you only get read out if you pay? Yes.
Boy,
Very
still.
good.
Armour is a baller, says a fool named Huggy.
He's had a good season.
Boba says, streaming tonight? No, mate, we're done with England now, and we're not doing the World Cup final either. That's tomorrow anyway. But
We're not even going to watch out of protest.
No, we're not. We're not.
Are you still wanting Argentina to win?
Do you want Argentina?
I
to
did
win?
because of Martinez.
I do,
because
yeah.
he's the only United contingent in the situation.
Yeah, I get that, but
Do you know
after
what I
that
mean?
the other night.
But I know that upset a lot of people. I'm even without all that fucking nonsense as well. I still wouldn't mind seeing Messi win another.
Yeah, I agree.
Get up.
Do you know what I mean?
There's just something amazing about seeing someone perform at that level
Yeah.
for so many
Last
years.
30 minutes, he was just unbelievable.
He just decided
wasn't
that they were going
Yeah,
through.
it's just unbelievable, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's mad. Like
Do you think he
his
retires?
World Cup record has got so much better as he's
Yeah.
got on older, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it was so almost underwhelming, wasn't it, at first? Was it like 2014,
question
2010,
mark?
people
It was-
going like,
yeah.
he's never
It was
really
like
done it
never
in the
done a
World
World
Cup.
Cup, has he?
Yeah, and then like he gets into his 30s and he starts fucking smashing it.
Mad.
I love it as well where he's just walking around doing fuck all and then all of a sudden he's
He
just
decides that
Yeah.
now's
Give me that
the time.
fucking ball.
You see his,
I've had enough of you, dickheads.
see his
You
heat
know.
map? Did you see his heat map?
Yeah.
Mad. Just loiters around that little area.
Yeah.
All.
It feels like this sounds probably really silly to say or simplistic, but he'll attempt things like a ball over the top or something, and his execution doesn't necessarily look too different to other players, but the player receiving will get it perfectly every single time, even if
That's
it looks like it's
appreciation,
contested. Something about the weight that he puts on the ball is just perfect every single time. It's just a joke.
isn't it?
Think he retires if he wins tomorrow night?
Nah,
You don't think he will?
goes for 3.
You've got to be tempted, haven't you? You've got to be tempted for the hat-trick though, haven't you?
Yeah,
You have.
because
How old is
it's
he
not
now?
like
Maradona- 39, he's just
Maradona
turned
won one, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just turned 39.
I feel like he,
obviously that's-
43.
I think he's more likely
Yeah, I
to
don't- I
retire
think
if he
this is-
loses
yeah.
than he wins. I think if he wins, he'll be pushed on to.
I can't see how
'Cause
he
he-
can play at that, like,
but
that
you-
level for
Does
that
he do
43.
like the
Mad.
one of them ones where he's like he's in the squad if they
Yeah.
get there again?
Like
he's
a Neymar, like they did
coming
with
on like
Neymar.
last 10 minutes.
But he already doesn't run very much. I feel like he could
Ah.
do most of what he does. You know.
It's actually mad. You
Statically.
talk about his age and stuff like that, but at the highest level, in the biggest moments, that last 30 minutes was
Doesn't
just
matter, does it?
unbelievable,
It's
wasn't
like,
it?
yeah.
Didn't
he
help that
got
we-
better
didn't help
as
that
the
was
game
everyone
went
was
on.
at the
Fuck
ball.
all for an hour.
You could see he just,
I know everyone was behind the ball, though,
decided
lads.
that they were going to win and then made it happen.
Thomas Tuchel, everyone behind the ball, let Messi have it.
Yeah.
Give it him. He won't,
I've got an idea.
he won't do nothing.
Yeah.
Give it him.
Worry about him, he's shit.
Yeah. Wowzers.
See now, Little.
Dan Burn,
Yeah.
you get on him.
Yeah.
In fact, don't even bother with him. Fuck him
Yeah.
off.
I tell you what's a good idea. Half an hour to go, we'll get behind the ball against Argentina.
Yeah, give it to the
And then
little
when
man.
they score, like, we've got no chance of scoring. How about that, lads? Yeah.
Sound.
It's absolutely
Crazy.
I could not
insane.
believe what I was
For
watching.
someone,
The decisions
someone with that
made.
responsibility, the decision making,
The only explanation is that he was
Scary.
a plant. A double agent, yeah.
double agent. crazy.
It's mad because
Mad.
you know, England in the World Cup semi-final is as good as it's ever been in my lifetime. But it felt like there was an opportunity there.
Oh,
a real
too right,
opportunity.
I would say we were the better team until our goal. We were the better team. It was all just about mentality.
Scary, honestly. And then he comes out and said it's the DNA. The DNA of what? You're making the decisions.
You
mate.
made the
That's some
sandwich.
weird things.
You know
Where's
what?
the next Euros? Is it Spain, Portugal?
I think so.
It's in the UK.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Again?
Oh, it's coming home then.
Yeah.
It's coming home.
Hey, that final loss to fucking
Oh,
Spain on penalties is going to
Italy
hit like
was.
crack.
Italy was, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Was it?
Yeah, well,
Italy
it
that
was
time.
Italy.
Oh,
Penalties and
at
the
Wembley.
Spain one fucking never got going.
Mad. Oh,
Oh,
wait
you
up.
grabbed him there, didn't you?
Oh,
He's on his own.
go on.
Gonna have to
Go
beat
on.
him.
You're on it
Go
here,
on,
lad.
Wheatley.
Go on. On your own. Take the piss.
Nice, done very well. Oh, good play
They
that.
deserve more this half.
Dude, don't we?
Young lads have done well, actually.
That Wrexham kit reminds me of that old United kit.
Yeah.
The blue one
yeah.
with the thin white line.
Oh, it's a bit sloppy, wasn't it? Is it the first time they've ever done the third and fourth place, this one? Because it's in America. Is it the first time or is that normal?
We've had it. We got beat
Is
off
it?
Belgium last time.
I think
in the
it's-
semis, didn't we?
I think it's just such a
Remember?
nothing
Yeah, I've
game
never
that people
even
forget
watched
that
anything like that. I didn't
Remember,
realise they did it.
in 1990 we lost to Italy in the third, fourth place playoff.
It's just such a pointless game.
Yeah,
gives
no
a
one-
shit.
no one's gonna be
Like,
arsed about that.
It's just irrelevant
Yeah.
almost. Tuchel's trying to sell it. I watched his press conference last night. He's like, if we win this will be the the best achievement or the highest we've got
It's-
since
Since
66.
1966.
Well, no one gives a fuck. Thomas, come on.
And
Oh, mate.
let's have it right, mate. They'll probably get... France will end up annihilating them tonight anyway.
Fucking hell.
So,
Shit, I forgot it's France, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's another thing he's talking about and probably not going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't even get going about it. It just annoys me that much. In his first press conference, sorry, I'm on one here.
No,
now.
go on. Please
In
do.
his
You're
first
in
press
good
conference,
company
he
because
said
I'm fucking still raging.
The
and so is he.
reason why England have not achieved what you want them to achieve is because of a negative, like, defensive mindset.
Yeah.
Right? And then he goes and does that in the
Wow.
most important...
It's like
He criticised the exact
mental.
same thing that he did.
yeah,
Crazy.
That
Mad.
game was why he was brought in. That kind
Them
of thing.
decisions, them
we all
tactical-
agreed Southgate couldn't get over the line against the big boys.
Yeah,
So that was your
great
chance. And to compete, there's no shame in losing to Argentina when Messi's like, but it's the way you did it.
Correct.
You threw it away
Game to
like
game.
we
You
were 10 minutes away from-
surrendered it.
Yeah.
You surrendered it.
Played into their
Yeah.
hands, and it's just none of it made any fucking sense. And last 5 minutes, you've got
You could see it coming, though.
Dan
That's
Burn
the
up
worst
front.
thing.
It's just like, what we doing?
Couldn't you? You know, like in
Yeah.
the game, you could actually see, because I said, even I was watching,
What was
I said,
the Tony and Matt Rashford sub? Was it 96 minutes?
it's too late, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was too little, too late.
You're watching that game and going, if they score now, we're done. The game's done.
I'm never like I said on the at the time. That equaliser felt like a winner. It felt like
For them.
that's that. Yeah, that's it
yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's fucking game over.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Is there even going to be anything added on here?
It's just I don't know. It's made one of those ones, and it just
Yeah.
put us out of our fucking misery.
Come on, ref.
I'm only joking. Go on, boys. Get that equaliser. Go on. Go on.
Great ball from Williams, wasn't it? Tell you what, the young lads, if it finishes like this, the young lads have got a 0-0. 0-0
That's it,
for
well
Wrexham.
said.
Better than the older ones
Yeah.
could manage.
It's a game of two half, lads. Fitness. Well done.
He's so
Very
two-footed.
good. Very good.
Ethan
Relax now.
Williams is one of the most two-footed players I've seen at
Nice
academy
feet, Amas.
Yeah, he did well there.
Oh, hit one.
Go on.
He's gone down.
Penalty.
Oh, referee.
Ref.
VAR.
Corruption.
Not give it.
Clearly,
Fucking hell.
Infantino's got his hands
that
all
it?
over this, hasn't he?
Ridiculous.
It's all over.
Well, there's one for the ages. It ends 1-0 to Wrexham. Referee robbing us there of a Stonewall penalty he didn't give.
What do Wrexham win?
They get a trophy.
Helsinki Cup.
Is that what
The
they give it?
Helsinki Cup.
Yeah, sometimes. They remember like the Bangkok Cup, wasn't it, when we beat
Super
Scousers?
Microsoft
Bring it
Co-Pilot
out the
Cup.
biggest trophy I've ever seen in my life. Fucking hell,
Like
alright.
made in B&M.
Wasn't to be for the Reds, but never mind. Do you know what? If we're going to look at the positives, the youngsters did well. Obviously, it's just about getting some minutes in your legs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Blowing off the cobwebs, all those cliches. Santos gets his debut, knows what it's like to play for Manchester United at some capacity. Looks all right as well. Not going to lose too much sleep over the fact we lost to Wrexham. It's just one of them, innit? It very much felt like the first game of pre-season, didn't it?
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you alright? Are you fucking sulking?
I am, because it's clear that the season's a write-off. So, you know what? You can act like it doesn't matter that we didn't win, but it does. All right.
Michael Carrick's still in a job tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fucking Ineos out.
Yeah.
That's all
Where
I
are the
can say.
standards?
Yeah. Never would have happened.
It's good to see him getting minutes in the legs. That's what matters.
That's it. It's
Definitely.
one of those, isn't it? Big thank you to everyone who got involved in the stream as well. Big thank you to
Hey,
RH.
pleasure. Nice to be
We're
back.
going to be seeing more of you during
Yes.
the season. We're going to see more of Scotty as well during the season. You boys are going to be joining us on Watchalongs because now we've actually got some games to play with. It's not just one a week.
Get in.
Yeah,
Correct.
we're going to be fucking here every week, frequently. Make sure you check out Scotty's book on Carolina Hearns. There's a link in the chat to that. Make sure you check out More Than a Match and RH Elite Coaching. Make sure you check out Finn Academy Scoop. He's going to be back next week with Academy Review. Not had one of them for a little while, so we can do another one of them. That's been Finn. That's been RH. That's been Scotty. I've been Jay. This has been a watch along. Manchester United losing in Helsinki to Wrexham, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be hearing from Joe Smith shortly as well. So make sure you're subscribing, and thanks for watching.